Hello, gamers. Welcome back, everybody.
Good evening.
Great to have you here.
everyone.
Great to have you here. All right. It's not doubled up anymore, so don't give me that shit even before it goddamn starts. Hello, everybody. It's an incredible program here tonight.
Echo.
I know. I fixed it already.
You fixed it
man.
already?
That's why I just said that thing.
Oh.
You blew his introduction.
My bad.
You heard that.
I'm just trying to help.
You're supposed to rag on him, is what you said.
Hey, listen,
You
we'll
don't
get
rag
there.
on me.
We'll get there.
Now we see.
We'll
it
get
doesn't feel good, does it? When he's
No, it
always
doesn't feel
looking for
good.
things to jump down your especially when he's wrong.
I'm always
Yeah.
right. I'm always right.
Echo. Yeah, I could read that, man.
Yeah, dude. Loud and
Maybe
clear.
tonight you and I could team up
Would
on
love
him.
that.
Truly, good luck.
That'd be delicious.
I don't know.
Good luck.
I don't think either of us could do it individually. Like, I know that.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
together we might have.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe can match.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hey.
I could be pretty mean. I went to
Sure.
all boys school. Like,
Sure.
I've got
Wait.
that dog in me.
Wait till
Absolutely.
I feed him what words you do and don't know how to spell. This is gonna be nice.
Uh-oh.
getting you
I'm
on
in trouble
spelling.
now. Yeah, Nate's a bit quiet. Yeah, make it a little more quiet. How about that?
Nate, keep talking for me.
I've often been told I'm too quiet. I hear that.
Nobody's
a lot.
ever told you
They
that.
tell
I
it to me
know.
all the time. They say you're
That
such a
should-
You're like a
wallflower."
drunk
10%
sorority
Luke
girl.
Man
What
volume.
mysterious
How we
poetry
doing?
do you have within you?
What
This good?
mysterious poetry do you have within you?
People always
What a
want to know what
question.
I have.
All right, folks, welcome to the program. Yes, that's right. It's Chat Havers back with two repeat guests, but
Yo.
I believe only on one of the longer ones. This is your first dedicated episode.
Yeah, we were on
Yeah.
hour 5 of some sort of 12-hour
Yeah, yeah,
phenomenon.
Yeah, I kind of had to stop doing those. They're kind of making me feel sick.
Really?
Yeah,
How
oh,
often
yeah.
were you doing those?
I was doing them every few months, and it's hard to do that much.
Sometimes I'll have days where I'm extra talkative, and I find myself holding court in a lot of conversations, and I'm just dizzy by 9 p.m.
Yeah,
I'm like, God damn, I've talked too much.
it's too
today."
much. Look at that insanely good shirt on Nate tonight.
There we go.
There we
The
go.
worm is
What's
turning.
up, Piss Raiders? What's up? Hello, everybody. Welcome in. We're fielding calls tonight, folks. It's Chat Havers. You know it. You love it. It's that crazy ass white boy and his two white friends are
Yeah,
at it
dude.
again. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, the ICP in here, dude.
Yep.
The white guy and the two slightly less white guys. We'll leave it to you to decide who's who.
Yeah,
Yeah,
two
and
white
he's
guys and a
talking about
Hispanic
Jewish,
guy.
which
Who is
barely
who?
counts.
Who's the whitest guy here? Not me.
Okay, this should work now. This is kind of the fun part of the stream is me kind of fixing all
Kinda
the shit
sorting
I
everything
broke
out.
from last time.
What kind of grasscape do we have behind me? What manner of field is that?
Well, it's I think it's maybe like plains.
I like a plane.
In what world do those planes hearken from?
A kind of almost I found them Ghibli-esque when I made it. I found
I
them
just
Okay.
played
Ghibli-esque.
Metal Gear Solid 3. This is kind of like where you fight the boss at the end.
Oh, okay.
You know, like
yeah,
tall
yeah,
grass
yeah.
Really?
and
You played
tree.
what? No,
I-
that's interesting.
I was
Why Metal Gear
reminded of the part with the
Solid?
old guy who's the sniper. What's his name again?
I thought the girl was the sniper. Oh, the old guy.
Who's the
Because
Is
there's
he
the fear.
Is
No,
he, no.
the fear is the spider guy.
He's not the pain.
the end. He's the end.
The end. They're saying the
Yeah,
end in
end.
the chat.
Dude, best game ever.
It's so good.
I
haven't-
never played any of them until a few months ago, and I played the first 3 on Switch,
Mm-hmm.
and it was amazing. It was the most fun I've ever had.
It's so good.
yeah,
I
they
haven't played it
released,
since I was
like,
15.
They released like a compound of them, right? Like
Yeah.
they released like all of them together.
It was awesome.
Who's not engaging with their audience properly? Are they talking about me?
I'm trying. No, it's
I'm
me because
talking-
I'm fucking sitting over here. Whatever. We're just gonna. We won't have the things that make the.
We're not
background
yet.
choice tonight. Doesn't matter. Yeah. No, we're engaging.
Yeah, dude.
We're fucking engaging.
We're
I haven't been able to
engaged.
play Metal Gear Solid V because it's not out on Switch yet. So I'm kind of, I think, going to be
Probably
waiting for a
won't
while.
be. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it might be a little too hard for him to get it there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you might have to ban piss if they aren't nice. I have never played a Metal Gear Solid game. Despite
Really?
all my
Really?
my love of
Oh.
games.
Dude, you should do that. I feel like everybody would love that.
Yeah,
All
they're
right.
Yeah.
cool.
They're the most well-written games I've ever played.
Do
They
you,
run well on
it-
Switch.
They were great on Switch.
do you
Wow.
enjoy
Yeah.
like sneaking around, being duplicitous, and lying to your loved ones?
Yes.
Yeah, dude.
Then that's the game for you.
That
I
is
do
what
that
it is
every
all
day when
about.
I'm out
It's a
here
real-
gaming instead of spending time with the old ball of
Hey,
chain.
come
you know what I'm
on,
talking
come
about. Luke 8 said he game made before 2012. That's
Well,
like
is that true?
Simply not true. No.
Wow.
You like old games?
You
I
like
like old games. I like new games. I could say I'm addicted to these things.
Come on now.
I can't put these things the fuck down.
Whoa, dude.
Seriously,
You're
cannot.
freebasing games.
I really am, man. It's my first love.
You're
you
trying
know?
to find a vein in your unit, just injecting your penis.
Yes,
Yeah,
get a
dude.
little more dopamine.
Mhm.
Deadlock, that's what I've been playing. We were talking about that beforehand.
Yeah,
That's what I'm on.
Deadlock.
It's like, dude, it's like drugs, but they come out with a new one every 6 to
My
8 months,
God,
dude.
dude.
Come on, man. Come on.
I've been contemplating getting back into Pokemon.
That'd be fun.
I'm
The
kind of
games?
interested. Yeah. I haven't played Pokemon in 20 years, at least. No, 20 years. And I was trying to explain the premise of the Pokemon games to my girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
And I
Your
went for-
girlfriend
She
didn't
doesn't know what the
Pokemon?
Pokemon-
She doesn't really know what it's about. And she was like, "What are you doing that?" She's like, "I understand that there's monsters and you have them. Is it like dog fighting?" And I'm like, "Yeah, kind of." And I was explaining what you can do.
I don't really understand how even through the osmosis of like general society, you wouldn't know a little
That's
bit more,
I'm not.
right?
I don't buy it.
Oh, she's just being obtuse. We take turns being intentionally obtuse to one another.
Mm.
It makes the conversation some more lively. But I gave a 7-minute lecture on the intricacies of the gameplay
Mhm.
of Pokemon Blue,
Right.
which was the one and Yellow. I like Pikachu as well. But it got me all
That's it.
excited. Now I'm like, I wonder.
You should
if
get
I-
back in there. You
I'm
should get a
not
Switch.
good. I'm going to tell you, as someone who's played every single mainline Pokemon game for the last 25 years, they've only gotten worse.
Really?
Really?
Oh.
You think they're going to be better? And the newest one that came out last year, maybe the worst one they've ever made.
That's
Really?
Yeah.
hard.
Sucks.
I'm so.
And I'll tell you why. Here's why. Because they pump them out on a 2-year development cycle no
Yeah.
matter what.
Right.
It's too short to make a video game.
That's
you
too
need to
damn
let
short.
those fuckers cook.
I was
Come
like,
on.
I
Metal
was.
Gear Solid, they're working on that shit for 10 damn years.
Yeah, dude. They spent 12 years making Eyes Wide Shut. You can take a
Exactly.
little bit
dude.
longer to make.
Exactly.
And Eyes Wide Shut doesn't have shit on Pokemon Yellow.
Exactly.
Which one was Diamond, Pearl, Platinum?
That was Nintendo DS.
So that was the
fourth
generation after I stopped.
Fourth generation.
Last one I played was Ruby and Emerald. Which one was that?
That was third generation.
Word.
Yeah, so I
Okay.
played Sapphire. That was Sapphire.
Yes,
Was
yeah,
I
yeah.
also played that. So that was the last time I played
yeah,
as well.
Yeah.
Is the generation after that one good? Can I play that
Diamond
one?
and Pearl's good, and they also did do do you have a Switch?
You got to get a Switch.
Can I get an emulator for my laptop? I like using my laptop.
I mean, yeah, you could.
I mean, I
of
guess.
course.
I don't like-
You're already on that damn thing all damn day.
I know.
Exactly. I don't like.
Give it a rest.
I don't like
Yeah.
touching a video game console.
But
I
isn't
wanna,
that better? Because at least you're looking at sort of a little guy, you know?
Yeah.
not a big boy.
I've actually convinced myself that handheld devices, the light that gives your brain cancer and destroys your eyes, is worse on those than it is on a laptop. Somehow laptops have good light coming off of their screen at 2 in the
That
morning,
makes you
and it's
powerful.
actually
yeah,
good for you.
yeah.
Whereas
Like
light
a
coming
plant
off your
getting
phone
sunlight.
is bad for you.
I think
I buy that. I
thi-
subscribe to that.
Here's something I believe that I think is in the same realm is that I think so. For many years, I didn't have hair on the top of my thighs because I had burned off as a teenager playing too much World of Warcraft on my
Are you
boiling
serious?
hot MacBook.
Whoa.
And I'm kinda
Damn, that's some
convinced-
real gamer
I'm
shit.
kind of convinced. Like I can't imagine my boys are swimming that good after this.
Damn,
If
dude.
they said you're sterile, I would go. Yeah, that makes sense. You know.
Wait, so did you feel your leg? Like, did you feel this happening? And you're like, I just
No.
can't stop gaming.
I thought for many years I was like, oh, I guess some guys just don't have leg hair on the top of their
Yeah.
legs. And then I finally put it together. It was that it had been slowly singed off by my MacBook.
That's crazy.
Damn.
Yep.
To do it on a MacBook too is crazy because when I was a teenager, I used to play like Elder Scrolls on a big ass like desktop computer with one of those like tombs on the bottom that like back the old computers used to look like, and that thing was just like running like a V8 Hellcat. It was loud.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
When you would play that game, and there was always like a 1 in 5 chance that when you booted the game up, it would just turn off.
I mean, I can't stress enough like how hot this computer was. Like
Really?
I would often
Yeah.
have to move it off my
Did
legs.
you
'cause
ever
it
like
was
put
so
like
hot.
a towel on or something like that, or like a little
Sometimes,
insulation?
but then I'd feel like because I was a lot of times playing in bed, and then I felt like, well, if I'm getting under the covers, that's the only thing that's doing is insulating the heat and making the problem worse. One problem worse. That
Yeah,
immediate-
yeah.
Maybe it would have saved me in the long run. Thank you so much. Fell asleep on milking table for the 5 months.
That's
welcome
awesome.
back, Game Coder. Welcome back. 4 months.
I don't think
Great
I
to
would
see you
enjoy
guys.
getting milked.
You wouldn't?
God, I
don't think so.
I gotta
like
respectfully
being
disagree.
strapped down to a table.
You're not strapped down.
They don't. They,
I thought that
there's-
was the thing. There's like a hole in the bottom.
Yeah. There's a hole in the bottom.
I thought
It's
it was
a
like you got
massage.
strapped down.
I mean, I'm sure that's how they do it, but when I think of it, it's just kind of like a massage table, but there's a hole.
But there's a hole
Yeah,
in it. And
I that'd be better than the massage table without the hole because
Well,
your junk's
yeah.
not squished.
yeah.
I would have I also like the face cushion. I always
Yeah.
liked the idea of the cushion that goes all the way around your face and kind of fastens you in. That always that always looked very enticing to me.
Yeah.
I've never gotten a massage, but I was like, I want something like that in my house.
You've never had one, or
You never had a
I've never
massage?
had like a professional one with the
Yeah,
face
me
cushion
neither.
seat.
Really?
I don't like massages.
Really?
No, it's too. There's too.
It's because I give
it's
them
too
to him.
intimate. Yeah.
I give them to him, and I'm not very good.
He's not very good.
Well,
yeah, he's
they-
all fingernails.
That sucks. I mean,
Yeah,
then
yeah,
you gotta
yeah.
get it. It's like, you think, I don't like risotto. Well, you've probably had risotto from the fucking gas station.
That's a
what
good
it
ass
sounds
point,
like.
dude.
You know what I mean? You gotta
Yeah.
get in there.
I haven't had
I'll
the good
send you
stuff.
to my guy, bro.
You got a guy?
There's
Pause.
a Thai place in Eagle Rock that gave me the best massage of my life. And let me tell you why it's the best massage.
Please.
The first and only place I've ever seen do this. When you go, what's up, Raiders? Well, hold on one sec. Go Off King Raiders. Hello, welcome in.
Good
I'm
evening.
chilling with the boys. Will and Nate, we're here tonight. We're doing chat havers.
Excuse
baby. Two of
me,
the
I've got to
funniest
do a
motherfuckers in the
plumper
game.
in the
Thank
loo.
you so much, Anonymous, for playing Plumper in the Loo. I need to hook up. It's the Closer
It's
Look
the Closer Look
Boys.
Boys.
From one of
there
my
we
favorite
go.
accounts, China's Clit Scale Model.
That's
a
awesome.
really good name.
Yeah,
thank you
dude,
so
we're here
much,
to talk
Fleshlight
about the
Pencil.
podcast. So
Hold on, you
strap
gotta-
in.
You keep talking for a sec. I gotta get the fucking sound.
Yeah, I
set.
don't think I-
I really didn't. I said I had all this shit set up beforehand. I did not.
That's fine.
You know what? One of the best moves you can do is when you start dating a lady is just swear up and down that you're insanely good at massages, and then you give one, and you just kind of gotta just poke around, and maybe you accidentally do a really good job. I've done
But then,
that.
but then you're a guy that gives good massages, and you have to keep giving them.
No, but it's a get out of jail free card.
For what?
If you want to be able to play video games for an hour after dinner. And
Yeah, how you
gotta
gonna
get-
play video
You
games
gotta
if
get
you're
video
giving a
game
massage?
permission.
You know what
You
I
do the
do?
massage first, and then you get video game
I
permission.
asked my girlfriend because I'm an adult.
Yeah. You say, "Can I please?"
I say, please, can I play just for a little bit? And then she says, okay, but you have to come in and watch Selling Sunset for 8 hours later. And I say, okay.
Okay, thank
Okay,
you.
thanks.
And maybe let's say you want I don't know, you want to get the green ketchup instead of the red ketchup, even though your
Are
girlfriend
you
doesn't
talking
like
like the Shrek?
the former
Yeah,
president
remember
would
back
Yeah.
when they had green and
I
purple
hated
ketchup?
that.
You want to get that,
That shit was
but your
I
girlfriend
was,
doesn't
I
like
was.
it.
That stuff
Nasty.
elated
Stay
me.
on the
You give a
issue.
massage, all of a sudden now you have the purple ketchup.
Damn, I used to love that stuff, dude.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, man.
Honestly, I remember buying it once.
And stay on message. Do you believe that he accomplished that? How would you rate him tonight?
My man
First of
bought
all, I
horseradish,
think that
thought he was getting some,
Donald Trump has been running
green
for
ketchup.
president since
Okay,
2016.
well, none of that stuff because I know how
Uh-oh.
apolitical you guys
We're watching
are.
the damn debate.
No. I just had to make sure.
Well,
the
let's go.
sound
What's
was-
going on?
It
in
would
the
be an
debate?
awesome move for us to watch the debate on replay, like right now.
Yeah.
Like after everybody watched it,
Yeah.
and we're like,
And we're
all right,
giving-
guys,
all
time to
right.
tuck in.
Well, a lot of that. There was the Raiders who just came in. I was gaming with them before, and I was saying, "Why are you guys watching this? You should be watching the debate." But
Yeah.
a lot of these gamers, you know what I mean?
Yeah, they like talking
Who
about
do-
gaming.
They vote for the person whose name is most like Mario's on the
Hey,
ballot. You know what
come
I'm talking about? A lot
on.
of Italian Americans are winning.
Yeah, dude.
Thank you so much, Game Quoter, and thank you, whoever played that sound alert before. This massage place is legit amazing because they give you like a sheet
Okay.
and it's a picture of a body and you just like shade in the areas that like hurt and they
Whoa.
work those areas.
Why can't you just tell them?
They give you adult crayon coloring.
Because, well, first of all, a lot of ESL speakers at the Thai spa.
Hey,
Fair enough.
fair enough.
So lean in.
Asked and answered.
Yep. And secondly, I think it's just like then it's very clear and like there's no like
Right.
you don't have to keep checking in.
Do you ever
know what I
draw like funny designs? You ever draw like a swastika on the part that really hurts?
No, I've never drawn a swastika on the
You ever
intake
circle
form
the
for my
crotch so
massage.
many times that the paper rips? That's what I'd be
For some
doing.
reason, I pictured this as a life-size guy.
yeah.
I like they give you a big like 6-foot scale model, and you can just like draw like you can write your whole name on your ass.
For you, it'd be a 5'5" model.
Well, I don't get it.
Yeah.
Because it would be your
Because
height.
it'd be your perfect. It'd be your body.
Oh, so it would be like
So
a,
no,
a
it'd be 5'3".
1.5 times scale your height thing?
No, that doesn't make any
It would be
damn
how many
sense.
inches you are tall,
I
55
gotta
inches?
be honest. I
think
know
that's
that
tall.
I know that Will's taller than you, man.
Yeah.
don't
I
think
know
you-
he's taller
Everybody
than me.
knows
You
that.
can't win that battle.
He's taller
Yeah.
than me,
Dude's
but like
tall, man. I mean,
I
this
mean,
is a
like,
tall,
we're-
you
okay,
don't wear
so-
shorts that short unless you're really tall or really short.
I'm
Yeah.
4'7", he's 4'9". I've
That's
come
right,
to come
dude.
to live with that.
That's
that
right,
fact.
dude.
I'm a
I'll
cool
always be younger and taller than you.
That's all right.
Damn.
How about that?
I didn't know you were young.
I can go outside in
dude,
the
I'm
sun.
a baby.
Wow.
That's a good
I can
point.
go in the sun
In
That's
a
a
good
good
way.
point.
Being
and
a
not
baby
die.
is awesome. Being a baby is awesome.
Dude, being a baby fucking rules.
Being a baby is goated. All right, well, folks, here's what we're talking about tonight. You know it, you love it, you can't get enough. That's right. It's Buffalo Wild Wings.
Whoa.
B-dubs.
B-dubs. Now, the
BW3s.
reason, do you guys want to kind of talk about maybe why I chose B-dubs?
Well, so Luke tried to have us on Sunday,
Right.
and I had to tell him absolutely not because every Sunday during football season, I am locked in at Buffalo Wild Wings from 10 a.m. till 5 p.m. No questions asked. No ifs, ands, or buts.
10 a.m. to
Unreachable.
5 p.m.
10 a.m. to 5 p.m.
And he
For
gets there early
8
to help.
hours?
8 hours.
He gets there
watching
early to
football.
help set up.
I do get there early to help set up.
He's
They
kind of
gave
a
me a set of
table staff
keys.
with
The staff.
Yeah, dude. I'm on a first name basis with everybody. It's amazing. Yeah, it's me and my 10 to 12 of my closest friends, sans Nate, and we get
I go
hammered
there
off
s-
$3
I'm there
Tall House
sometimes.
beers
I
for
sometimes
8 hours in a
attend.
row.
How many? All right. Are you drinking beer from the second you get there to the second
Yes,
you leave?
the first thing I do is I order a beer. I haven't eaten a damn thing. I might not even have brushed my teeth yet. I'm ordering a beer. And I'm getting hammered.
It's good for
Okay.
your teeth to drink a beer.
It
The
is.
alcohol
Cleans
kills
it
the
out.
bacteria.
It
Yeah,
cleans it
yeah,
out.
yeah.
And I'm you got to be getting wings.
Oh, of course.
Yeah,
Yeah, that
yeah.
comes so you get there, right? You get a tall beer. You have about
Yeah.
two and a half of those,
Okay.
right?
It's what time?
It's 10. And so at
Well,
11:15,
Right. So you're it's an hour in. You've had two and a half.
two
beers.
and a half
Yeah, yeah,
beers,
yeah,
depending on how you're feeling. And then you get the first order of wings. You get 6. You start off easy. You start off light. You don't want
Uh-huh.
to kill your drinking,
yeah. Okay.
right? So you get 6. I've been ripping the jam and jalapeno lately.
Okay.
It's like kind of like a sweet kind
Uh-huh.
of
Where is
tangy
it on the
sauce.
spice
Jam,
scale?
like
Jamming.
Okay.
It's like sort of like a jam-looking sauce.
Okay. All right.
But
It's
it's
like-
but
it's
it's
like
very
jelly-ish?
sweet. Yeah, a little bit.
Kind of gelatinous.
A little bit.
Disgusting.
It's
What
delicious.
Now, B-dubs, they do the scale.
They do
right?
the scale. This
Where
one's
is it?
about halfway up.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Halfway up. The Thai curry's amazing. I had a Thai curry phase.
Yeah.
But jam and jalapeno is where I stick with usually. So I get 6 of those around 11:30. Around 11:30.
Okay.
And that kind of tides me over up through the first slate of games that ends around 1:30.
Okay.
Second slate of games starts at 2. I'll get
Okay.
another order of wings,
What do you
maybe
do in
some
the
fries this
downtime?
time.
I mean, I know.
I'm drinking.
Okay. Yeah.
That's it.
You're kinda
I'm
talking
drinking
about
and
the
I'm
first
I'm
games?
talking about the first games, getting very upset usually.
Right.
Because I'm a Cincinnati Bengals fan. I have a very hard life.
Yeah.
So usually I'm getting very upset. I have this habit where if the Bengals play in the second slate, nobody's having fun. I'm hammered by the time the game
Right.
starts,
Right.
and I'm ruining everybody's time. So everybody's best bet, they circle the calendars on the weeks where the Bengals either play 10 a.m., because I can barely get drunk by the time, it's halftime.
Right.
You know what I
right. Oh,
mean?
because it's gone so poorly for you.
Right.
It like you hit your limit.
Yes.
Yeah. I understand. I
Or
understand.
maybe the Bengals are playing Monday night or Sunday night. Then they're fine. Then they're safe, and then everybody can have fun.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
They don't have to have
That's
the drunk stepdad ruining
the
everything.
staff are on their hands and knees. They're literally on NFL.com looking up the schedule,
Yes, praying to God the Bengals have a Sunday night
Manager
game.
says we can't kick him out because him and his friends do about 70% of our business
Coming in
for the
tipping
week.
fat.
Tipping
Oh
fat.
yeah, first name basis
We're
with
gonna yell.
everybody.
We're gonna yell as much as we want because
How
we tip
fat
so much.
are they actually tipping?
I mean, I think we roll with a pretty good, solid crew of guys who I think are at least 20% minimum.
I know some broke asses in that crew.
Yeah, but everybody. But listen, all of my friends are very broke. I'm very broke, but
They
you
respect
always shell
Rush.
out at
Yes.
Buffalo Wild
I always
Wings.
do.
That's
Hey,
right.
I always
Listen, I don't care how broke I am. I've always tipped 20%.
Amen.
Amen,
I have to
brother.
be a credit
Amen.
to my race whenever I go tip. So
That's
I
a good
always-
point.
I
You are
always-
representing.
I do.
Yeah.
I
That is.
feel the
Does that
same
feel like
way.
a lot of pressure?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely, for sure. It's especially at B-dubs. I was always like, all right, they know.
They know.
They can sense
Yeah.
I'm an interloper.
Yeah.
They know I'm
Yeah.
not.
They know you ordered the wings without any sauce
Yeah,
plain.
yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
for
It's too
salt on.
spicy.
It's too
Oh.
spicy. My tummy. Oh
Yeah.
no.
Do you have sauerkraut? And could I get a cup of black pepper on the side, please?
Now, my other question for you
Please.
is, hey, and if this is going to open up a can of worms, please just go ahead and close that thing. bone in or boneless.
Oh God.
It's not even a question.
It's bone in, of course.
I knew you were gonna say
It's
that.
always bone in.
I know.
I've never had a boneless wing that is the best boneless wing I've ever had is half as good as the worst wing I've ever had.
Yeah.
They taste like science gone awry.
Yes, it
They-
tastes like
they-
an affront to
They
God.
really there's something messed up about them. It makes me imagine just a chicken that's just a bag.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just a chicken that just kind of rolls around
Now-
like a puffer fish.
Yeah, here's the thing. If you were to put a gun to my head and say make an argument for boneless,
Yeah.
here's the argument I would make. I love ranch.
Yeah.
Ranch on my wings. I'm going through. I always ask the waitress, bring multiple. Bring me 2 or 3.
She knows
However
she's
much
bringing-
ranch you think I need, bring me 2 more.
Yeah. They could bring you the damn thing they're pouring it out.
Listen.
Of. Come
But the best way to get the maximum amount of ranch, you got these big unwieldy wings.
on.
Sometimes it's hard.
Yep.
But you got the thing on the fork, you can really get in there, kind of scoop out all the
Mhm,
ranch, kind of
mhm.
get what you need. So if I were to make an argument, that's what I would make.
Now, I'm gonna be
Just
honest
saying.
with you guys. I don't think it'd be. I mean, looking at me, what do you think? Bone in or boneless?
You're a blue collar American man. You're doing bone in.
Nuggets.
Are you serious?
nuggets. And let me tell
Oh,
you why. Let me
Christ.
tell you
Christ
why.
almighty.
I like wings. I like both. And here's the thing. Also, here's my argument for boneless. They are chicken nuggets. I don't know. I guess they started calling them boneless, so guys like you wouldn't call me guys like me gay
Yeah.
at the Buffalo Wild
And it's
Wings.
never stopped me
Yeah.
once.
No.
It's like I get it's like if it was they call them chicken nuggets, I'd fucking order them. I don't give a
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
I'm actually really secure in my masculinity, so I would order chicken nuggets and fries as much as I want.
And the smiley fries with like the yeah.
Dude, that-
You
dude,
know
those
the
rule.
trick is if you are one of these sort of one of these weak, soft people,
Nancy boys.
Mhm.
you gotta hide the chicken inside bread. So you get the boneless chicken inside a sandwich, and that's how you eat. You don't have it naked on a plate. You get it in a bun as one of the chicken
But
sandwiches.
then I can't maximize the amount of different awesome sauces I get to eat.
You can get that on the side.
But why wouldn't you just get a chicken sandwich?
That's what
That's
I'm
what he's
saying.
saying.
That's what I'm saying. You get a
He's
chicken
taking the long
sandwich,
run
and
to
you get
describe
whatever
a chicken
sauce you want on the
sandwich.
side, and then you.
But the experience of eating, because you get like a whole breaded breast.
I am trying
and
to
one
help.
sauce.
I am trying to
Yeah.
help cowards hide their shame from God.
I'm not shameful
I'm
of it.
trying to let
They-
people use the bread like a ortolan sheet.
I think the boneless worked.
The buffalo tots are fucking awesome. Dark web prosciutto.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Dark Web Prosciutto was the person she mentioned up top that she ordered Buffalo Wild Wings during the pandemic more than there are days in the year. So I'd love to hear your.
I've never had
your
any.
order.
I've never had more respect for anybody in my life.
That's
incredible.
It's amazing. It really is. If you're hungry and down, bone in is the way. But if you're trying to get out of there, boneless is the way. Now that's interesting. It's for a
Yes.
different purpose. Because I get that. Because there is something to be said is that you're sitting there, you're eating wings, you're taking your time with it. You know what I mean? But if you're just in there, you want to get a quick meal in and out. Maybe the boneless they have their place.
Yeah, I've never. But I guess
never done
for
that in your life?
personally,
Yeah,
I've
I
never.
guess-
I've never sat down at Buffalo Wild Wings and thought I'm gonna be here for less than 4 hours.
I actually I have. So I've actually been in this situation where my first 2 months in Los Angeles, I got a unpaid internship with a fake movie producer who rented like a WeWork space in one of the high rises in Hollywood. And so for lunch, it was either always Domino's or we would go downstairs and he would pay for lunch at the Buffalo Wild Wings.
Damn, I
So-
need this job ASAP.
No, you do not. The Hollywood Buffalo Wild Wings is dark. Like literally, there's low light. Everything in there is black. It's a very, very sort of cave-ish type experience, and you have to sit there and figure out how you are going to squeeze a Buffalo Wild Wings meal into a 30-minute workman's lunch.
Wow,
It's just an office lunch that you have to go back up into an office afterwards.
that's a
and
tough
just
meal.
sit around with,
Yeah.
letting your guts do like Six Flags rides inside you. It's awful.
Now I'm curious. Is this like a Craigslist job you found because you moved to LA?
Yes.
And you didn't know it was.
Yes,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean,
trying to
just-
get into the movies.
It's because I moved here. I didn't know anyone.
Right.
I just didn't. I had no connections. I didn't know a soul. And I said, time to just meet the first person who will meet with me. And it was just some liar who pretended to be a movie producer.
And
What
was-
movies
yeah,
did he say?
what was
Nothing.
it?
He did. That's the thing. He's like, I'm a producer. What have you produced? Something soon. And then
Oh,
I would just
man.
read scripts for him and then do coverage. And every script he gave me was the worst thing I'd ever read.
That's
so I was
awesome.
like, bad. Honestly, kind of fun and cathartic. Just reading the worst writing you've ever read. And
Where was he getting them? Like what?
I don't know.
Okay, he is a liar, but just to step in. What do you think
What?
did he think was going on? I guess. Is
Are
the
my
question.
balls hanging out? Somebody said they are. I can't really tell.
are you
No.
hanging brain?
I don't think so.
No. I think they're just saying they're short.
Oh,
All right.
you're going to
Yeah.
get you off your game. You're hanging
That's
brain,
fine.
dude.
I'm always hanging brain.
That's a good point.
His
I've
his
seen
balls.
that.
You don't throw around accusations like that. Futurama. Dog
Yeah,
episode,
listen,
not
I don't want to.
sounding
I don't
this
want
is
to
real.
offend anybody. You know what I mean? I don't want to like ruin anybody's night. So I
Yeah.
take this very seriously. Thank you.
But you are close. I mean, that is
Well,
true.
yeah, I
I've
can
got-
I can pull one of those if that makes
Yeah.
everybody more comfortable.
Okay.
You know what? I think that works. Look
Okay.
at that.
Now we're good.
Yep. There we go. So if anybody who is enjoying that, sorry, the fun's
Sorry.
been ruined.
You're humping that
You have to
pillow.
watch the VOD.
I am.
You're in love with that
I'm
pillow.
rubbing up on this thing, dude.
That's your girlfriend now.
All right, Nate. So what do you think that guy's? What was his mental state? Like, why do you think he was? What was his view of the world?
I think he thought that he was going to get. I think he knew enough people that were like 78 years old, and because he was a fairly like at least 50-year-old man himself, and he thought that he knew enough old people that one of them would be senile and call up the wrong person in their phone and give him money to make a movie.
Yeah.
Like he'd just been in Hollywood long enough that he thought he would accidentally get money to produce a film at some point.
Was he an actor at some point? Or
I
what
don't
was
think
his,
so.
What was his background?
I don't fucking remember.
Mm.
I think he wasn't anything. He was also very leathery.
Mm-hmm.
He
They
was-
always are.
He
Yeah.
had very leathery
Out
skin
in that Santa Monica sun.
with that kind of like that sort of. This is very Las Vegas to me, but that very sort of golden, almost like starchy, like old person blonde hair,
Mm.
and then they just look like a penny.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? He was one
Damn,
of
the
those
chat hasn't
guys.
stopped talking about B-dubs this whole time.
But
They're
people
locked in.
I
They
gotta
really
say,
don't
there's
wanna
a-
change-
literally in the Discord, people were like, "I'm excited for this."
Yeah,
I
yeah,
They
can't
don't
wait
want to
talk
change
about
topics.
this.
They just want to list off everything on the menu. What do you
Just
guys
one by
think
one.
of their ice cubes?
Oh,
How's the
do you
ice
guys
in their water?
do you guys know about the bird dogs?
That was what I had the last
You
time
had
I
a
was
bird
at-
dog?
I
You
did.
know about the bird
I had
dog?
it.
So what so the thing about Buffalo Wild Wings is they are highly innovative and are
I have-
constantly trying new things.
Which I respect.
I respect the hell
I
out of
respect
it.
that because I think that's one of the few great things we have in this nation of ours is our massive food conglomerates are always trying new items. So
Yes.
I love to see that. So
They did
please.
for a while. They did a Mountain Dew Long Island iced tea.
Yep.
They did that nasty. One of the most, but I
Yeah.
appreciate it. I drank it all out of
So
respect.
it was just instead of a splash of Coke, it was a splash of Mountain Dew.
Yeah. Instead of the ice, yeah. Instead of whatever else they put in there besides the
Rum.
alcohol. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was just alcohol and Mountain Dew. It was great. But they did this thing. They still do it, I think, called a bird dog, where they put a chicken tender on a hot dog bun and serve it to you like a
Shit.
hot dog.
That's what I was
With
talking about.
fixins?
Yeah, with some fixins.
That's what I was
It's
talking
so
about with the
sick.
hiding your shame within the bread and not having to deal with the bone or
See,
the
that's
boneless.
a tender.
It's a
That's
same,
a hot.
it's the
No,
same
the
thing.
tender is a whole nother fucking
Yeah,
scenario.
Okay, well, see, here's where I think now we're kind of splitting hairs. I think you can't say boneless are chicken nuggets and tenders aren't long chicken nuggets, man.
No, I think the chicken tender has always been the grown-up version of the chicken nugget,
Right.
and has always been seen as so.
Right.
All of these things are made out of the same gray matter. They're not even chicken. It's what they make the buns out of too. It's all ooze.
We're all made out of the same
made in
gray
a
matter.
plant in Ohio.
Bro, that's fucking beautiful.
You know
All
what
right,
I
we
mean?
got a call coming in.
Oh boy.
Where did I put my mouse?
Yep. See.
Chicken nugget is blended.
So we got a call
chicken
coming.
Oh, I guess that's true. Yeah, the nugget is sort of blended. All right, here we go. Oh, jeez. Hello, caller. Hello.
What's up, Luke?
Hey.
Bowmore.
Bowmore?
Yep.
I knew your ass would be calling in tonight.
Yo.
What's up, dude?
I should be in bed right now, actually, because I got to get up at 5. Because I got to go back to Fort Oglethorpe, Georgia, and replace another damn TV at the Buffalo Wild Wings.
Oh, Luke was telling us
Calling in
about
'cause,
you, dude.
Buffalo Wild Wings probably furnishes the majority of my income.
People are breaking televisions.
They throw shit at the TVs. And by the way, we're getting is a good time of year. This is, football season
Oh,
is my
yeah.
sprint to the finish.
You're making your hay during football
Yeah,
season.
see if I can-
lot
It all
of
comes together. Yeah.
overs not hitting at the last second.
Yeah.
So
Oh
wait,
my God. I mean,
no, go ahead.
some of them. They have little terminals in the booths where you can bet in the booths.
Really?
Damn, I have not seen that. That's incredible.
We will
Wow.
never have that in California, sadly.
No. God damn, that is honestly. I like
Kentucky,
I
man,
love sports
Kentucky.
betting.
Oh, don't
Oh,
get me
damn.
started.
Yeah.
Dude.
So wait, so in my Buffalo Wild Wing experience, the TVs are like far away, like attached to the wall. So you're saying people are like launching glasses like 20 feet at the TVs?
I mean, so I have to get on like an 18-foot ladder to get some. we both get on 2 18-foot ladders and get them down, and it will look like somebody rammed their head into it. It looks like somebody punched it, like a shatter point and like spider web crack.
Are there any that are low enough that people can actually hit their heads against them? Does that ever happen?
None of them are quite low enough, but I'm sure that any way that a TV can be violated, it has happened at a Buffalo
They need to
Wild.
put bars around it like it's jail.
Yeah.
They need to
I
put it in
mean,
a box.
You said that, Nate, and I was like, I bet the answer is no because they know that they're already losing.
Yeah,
money.
exactly, yeah.
I mean, that'd be what I like about that Bowmore is that me and guys are really. It's not that they're just like just throwing it at them. It's like they are taking aim
And
like
launching.
trying to break a specific one that has the sport, the game
and
that is.
not lobbing them either. Not sort of dejectedly lobbing them, like whipping them, like
Yeah,
Yeah.
really
Now, are
chucking
they?
them.
Because I feel like a lot of their cups might be like some of those like plastic ones or something.
I always get glass.
Yeah, but also like do they ever javelin like a knife or discus
Like a big
like they
butcher's
discus a
knife.
plate and just go because that could do a lot of damage.
Right, I've never pulled a knife out of a TV, but I'm sure it has happened.
And there's
It's,
nothing really like throwing a big
always
glass. Is
Yeah.
there? I mean, it's fun to
Do you-
throw those
do
things,
your-
but you're gonna throw something in a restaurant. You want it to be a fucking glass.
I don't know. I want to discus a plate.
All right.
I would feel very
Which
fun.
one
I'd
makes
also
a
probably
better
miss.
noise? I think the plate makes such a good noise. It makes that plate shatter noise.
Plate
Like
shatter
you hear
noise
it
is
off
one of the
screen
best.
in a
Yeah,
movie,
dude.
the plate break noise.
But a glass shatter, man. I don't know.
Damn, that's wild.
Yeah, that's crazy. So it's Bowmore. How often are you going into Buffalo Wild Wings right now?
Oh, 3 days a week.
Oh my
Wow.
god.
It'll be
Damn.
3 days a week till football season.
Like Wednesday nights.
How many Buffalo
Um,
Wild Wings are you servicing? Like the number?
Oh God, probably there's 10 that I do like most of their stuff. Oh my God, dude, they're starting to tell people we're sending our best men, we're sending our best team. They go, hey, they said we're sending our best team, and I go like, oh shit, okay, I guess I can't drop the TV.
So you're
Hey,
on 3 days a week to service only 10 restaurants, pretty much. That's fucking insane.
Well, they're all over the place, and they have to schedule a ticket. Like it's not like I'm
Gotcha.
there the second it happens. I
Right,
kind of
right.
let it all pile up.
I
But
mean, I guess if
they get so serious this time of year. Will is not alone in that. Sundays at Buffalo Wild Wings that's church. That's
dude, it's
the big show.
Wow.
and I mean, I guess
And
if
if
I
I
knew I
could
could
get
get
there-
away with it, I would be going to do that.
Yeah.
You know what I
If you
mean?
knew that you weren't gonna get banned for life,
Yeah.
like, you'd be like, oh,
I'm like, I'm
fuck
gonna
it,
go to
this is
Buffalo
fun.
Wild Wings
Yeah.
to throw glass at the
I get to
TV.
throw glasses here. Yeah. That's good, man. That's good, Bowmore.
They
what
don't
other-
ever
what-
fix a TV, no matter what.
What other
They always
restaurants?
just replace them.
What
Oh,
other
really?
places?
Whoa.
Yeah, what other
What
places?
other places have the
yeah.
most TV breaks? Who's number 2?
I know there's not another sports bar, another like TV centric place I go to, but damn, I
go
do a lot
next
of,
door
those
to Best
outdoor-
I was
Buy.
gonna
Yeah.
say
Start
there's
busting up the
guys
TV.
pacing watching Monday Night Football at the Best
Rent a
Buy, just
center.
breaking
I do a
every
shit ton of
television
rent a center.
with a hammer, just. Tsh, 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 tsh.
What'd you say, Bowmore?
Rent a center. I do a shit ton of.
Whoa.
I do a lot of like returnal inventory for rent a center, and those are like. You get a TV back and it looks like someone like ran it over, like literally is like.
It's
tire
fine.
shreds
Don't
off.
open it. Refund. Thank you. Goodbye.
Is Rent-A-Center like a layaway place, or is it
Yeah.
only rent? Okay. Yeah. Damn.
It's like it's an especially predatory layaway play.
Gotcha. Cool. Well, Bill Moore, I guess really the next question is, what's your favorite freaking flavor of wings at Buffalo Wild Wings,
dude.
dog?
I wish my dream sauce is a spicy orange chicken.
Ooh, okay.
Dare
love
to
that.
dream is what I say.
They have orange chicken, but they don't have it spicy. Is that what I'm understanding, or they just don't have orange chicken?
Right. It's way down.
Yeah,
on
they have
the
it not. I
heat
guess you could
scale.
like try to like taunt God and like mix buffalo sauce and orange chicken, but that's just crazy.
That sounds nasty.
Yeah.
To be honest.
It sounds dissonant.
Yeah,
Dissonant.
that's fucked up.
That's fucked up.
I'm mad for even putting that out in the world.
I'm sorry, man. Ugh.
One of the things about Buffalo Wild Wings is we work there, and we come in through the back every time. We come in through the dumpster, and I'm there at 9 o'clock in the morning, earlier if I can do it.
You gotta
and
get
they've got
down
the-
there game day.
They've got the
or something.
music on. They got the music on at bar volume
Ooh,
that early in the morning.
Whoa.
And there's a special grease on the floor. Our shoes, for the rest of the day, we said, hey, hang on, I got beat-ups feet. I got to, like, scrape my feet before we get up on the
feet.
ladder again. Because I still got beat-ups. There's a special grease on the floor in there that takes literally the rest of the day to come off.
Is it like it? Does it make you? Is it make you slick, or does it add more friction?
Grease typically makes you slick, and
Well,
that's
I
what
thought
this
maybe-
does.
I thought maybe it was some sort of compound they put down like sawdust. in case the boys are throwing up.
It's
you know
the
what I mean?
particularly sandy grease.
Yeah. You know, I didn't know if it was a colloquial.
But no-
or not.
Yeah, no, hang on, I got beat-ups feet. We say that all the time.
I love
I
that.
got beat up.
That's really good, man. That's a really good. Well, Bowmore, any final thoughts about B-dubs before we let you go?
They use that. They say that internally, by the way. It's on. I have to open up the console, like where all the TVs are hooked up to,
Uh-huh.
and on it it'll say like B-dubs 1, B-dubs 2, B-dubs 3, on like with a little label machine.
Oh, like they say B-dubs, like it isn't just, oh, I got you. I thought you were saying
Yeah.
they say B-dubs feet internally. It's like, that's
Hey,
crazy.
and I want to leave you with this. Sometimes they accidentally put BBW, which is the height of humor to me. I
Oh,
think that's
baby.
the funniest part of my day.
Come on.
You
Yeah,
can get
Oh,
both at that
baby.
place.
I hope they don't put Pog
Going blue
1
tonight.
too, you know what I
I'm
mean?
going blue tonight.
Hi, Billmore. We love it, dude.
See you,
Thank
buddy.
you for calling in.
Take it easy, folks.
Bye-bye.
Gotta get the mouse.
There you go. Oh, I gotta tell you guys about my B-dubs enemy. I have a mortal enemy
Huh?
at my B-dubs. Where
Yeah.
so
Looks
every week,
exactly like you, but with brown hair.
no, dude, it is a 55-year-old man. He's 5'8",
Uh-huh.
bald,
Uh-huh.
and he comes in every week
Uh-huh.
with a Beats speaker that he wears, or it's like a satchel, and he plays EDM music full blast out of it in the bar as the games are happening, and nobody says a word to him.
Have you said a word?
I go to the staff. I go to the staff, and I'm like, can you please tell him to turn that off? Because he's sitting 15 feet away, and he's playing like Skrillex Lollapalooza live sets off of this thing, and just like getting drunk as shit with his stupid fat wife. And acting like he owns the place. I mean, the thing is, on paper, he does rule a little bit. But
Yeah,
holy shit. Like that is a guy who like does not operate within like the rules of society and would be like cast out and killed with rocks.
Right. But what does the staff say? It's just him.
That's just him. Yeah. He's like a regular. What are you gonna do? It's like you could ask him not to play Skrillex.
That is so crazy.
It makes me like 2 years ago, it was like the AFC Championship game for the Bengals. I'm like locked in.
So
I'm
this
the most
is
excited.
years he's been doing
He's
this?
been doing this to me for years, dude.
Are they sitting? Okay, this is really quick.
Yes.
This is very important to me. Are they sitting at the bar or at a high
At the
top
bar.
or at a table?
At the bar.
At the bar. For some reason, that's the only way it would make sense. Because
Yeah.
they're like, well, it's the bar.
Yeah.
You could do that at the bar. Like, if they were sitting at a high top, they'd be like, you got to get out of here. But
Yeah.
somehow, anyway, keep going.
Yeah. And again, this guy sounds awesome, and it's like,
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
what if he was playing like Skinner? No.
No.
It sucks dick.
Yeah.
It's one of the worst things you can do. It's like
even if
it's
he
like
was
you know the
playing
guy.
Skinner,
Yeah, it's like a guy on an airplane.
Yes.
You ever like on an airplane and a guy? It's like an overnighter or red eye, and you're trying to sleep, and somebody's playing Candy Crush.
Yes.
Full volume.
Insane.
And it's
Yeah.
like, what are you out of your mind?
Yeah.
How have you not use the power of the lynch mob and have our 11 friends gang up on him?
Because it's like, honestly, part of it is like, there's a guy who's crazy enough to do that. What won't he do?
I will honestly. I don't go to B-dubs that often. I will go. I will cause.
Nate, I truly am afraid that man will like stab you.
I can complain with the best of them.
I know you can, but I'm genuinely afraid that this guy will hurt you.
Well, that's what we have our friends for. Our friends are the human. I'm the complainer, and our friends are the muscle.
I agree with Will. It's like when you're on the subway and somebody's like watching like YouTube videos of like women shaking their asses at each other at full volume, and they just have that look on their face where they're just like, "What are you gonna say, motherfucker?"
Yeah, it's like I guess nothing.
He wants you to say
well,
something.
the subway is different. There's no social contract there as there is at a B-dubs. Everybody is spending a modicum of money. Ergo, there is and all there for the same purpose. There is a kind of agreed upon sort of
there's a
code
social
of
contract.
conduct. Exactly, and nobody would have that guy's side. You could become the person that complains in this guy's face. Everybody at the other tables might clap. This is something I fantasize about all the time. Getting everybody else in the restaurant to clap for me. I would love that.
I'll bring you.
If you do that, please bring me because I want to see this.
If you pay
I will send you a video that you can play for the chat
I
next
would love
time.
to.
If you pay for enough
of the guy,
guy,
please definitely.
Yeah,
do that,
yeah.
You have to pay for my beers, and I have to get the good beers.
I will pay
just
for
the
your
cheap
beer.
$3 one.
What's the $3 beer, by the way?
It's good though, actually.
Is it B?
It's like they're like house IPA.
But it's just like
It's like pretty. It's like a
yeah.
little higher than like
it's
a
a house
beer.
beer, and this is what's awesome. This is the thing that I don't. The food is awful, but I love the beer because they go through over and over and over. They're constantly selling a massive amount of that. And I've watched enough Bar Rescue to know that means that their taps are clean and their kegs are fresh.
That's the thing you can count on with the B-dubs. They have like a code of cleanliness that they have to follow.
There's a volume when you're doing volume like that. That is the one thing. You know those fryers are hot.
Yeah.
You know the grease is clean because if you're gonna operate at that scale, you have to keep it clean or people start getting sick.
So the beer you get the $3 beer at the Glendale Buffalo Wild Wings is probably the best pint you can get in the city.
Wow.
Yeah.
Like it's just a guaranteed modicum of quality.
Yeah. And again, no, I've talked to other people at the bar. Like I'll be in the bathroom and people will be like, "What is that guy doing?" Everybody talks about it. And then when you complain to the staff, he will turn it down. They will go talk to him and he will turn it down.
But it's like to you, it's almost at this point, it's like it's not that it's to even ask because I get this.
Yes.
To have to ask him to turn it down every week
crazy.
is in it
because there's the games are going on full volume.
Yeah. And he's still on up there. But what were you going to say about the AFC Championship a couple of years ago?
Well, yeah, he was like doing it as I was like trying to like, get ready for one of the biggest days of my life.
Yeah, right.
And it's still happening. I listen. He comes in a lot, you know what I mean? I imagine the staff likes him. I imagine he tips fat. He seems like a rich guy.
Fat.
He's like a rich guy.
He has to tip fat.
Yeah.
I really believe the only way it makes sense because if you're working, I don't know, have you guys worked in restaurants before?
Absolutely.
I mean, if that was happening, like I've waited tables at a couple restaurants. If that was happening, I would be losing my fucking mind.
Yeah.
And I would be like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Unless I knew that part of that is everybody was getting like $100 extra on their fucking
and it's like at
communal
B-dubs,
tip.
it's not
Thank
like you don't
Robin
get
Banks.
a bunch of regulars. You know what I mean? It's not like Cheers. Yes. And so when you get like a guy that tips well and comes in regularly, I imagine you kind of hold on to that.
I bet people come to B-dubs and don't tip at all because they're like, yeah, it's like McDonald's.
Yeah.
Damn, that's crazy though.
Yeah.
Is he watching the games?
Yeah, he's wearing a Packers jersey usually, which says a lot, which
right.
almost answers pretty much all of
what does that say? Explain to the nerds at home and not me.
He's from one part of the Midwest, so he looks down at the other part of the Midwest, even though a city slicker like me thinks they're both poor and stupid.
Exactly.
Exactly. And I do.
Yeah, and I mean, Packers fans, they've enjoyed a certain level of really high-level quarterback play for the last 25 years, which has brought them a certain level of success, but not a lot of success.
Thank you, Robin.
No, right.
But they think they're kind of hot shit, hot to trot, better thans. And they do that thing where, all their season ticket holders are all part owners of the team.
Right.
And so they think they unlike me, who actually is a Cincinnati Bengal, they think they're really part of
What do you
what's
mean
going
you're
on.
actually a Cincinnati?
I'm a Cincinnati Bengal. I have an effect. I am part of that team. I consider myself to be a Cincinnati Bengal.
You think you carry weight that
Yes,
you
absolutely.
You do like voodoo magic during the
Yes.
game? Like your spirit leaves your body and you hang out on the sideline.
Absolutely.
It's
And
like
you
Stavros with
you
the
like
Ravens.
slap guys on the
Yes.
ass and pump them up and like
Yeah.
you got this next
Absolutely.
play.
Absolutely. Me and the third string center have the same effect on the game.
Damn, then you don't do enough. You gotta hustle harder.
I know, dude. I'm trying.
You
for
really
real.
need
I've
to
been
work
beaten
harder
down.
to make your team better.
You're
I
not
don't.
doing your job well,
Dude,
man.
I'm
I hate
trying,
to
man.
say it.
Honestly, they should honestly fire you and replace you with a different voodoo ghost.
Yeah.
Like if there's somebody else that can do that better, psych up the boys.
Yeah.
Psych up the boys.
Psych up the boys.
Psych up the boys. Can I call in tonight? But B-Dubs was really big among me and my friends the first couple of years of university. Went like once a month, and it was awesome. It's trash food, but I loved going. Yeah, I mean, it seems like a true place to hang out.
It is a great.
It's a good vibe.
It is a
huh?
good hang.
Yeah.
You know, the clientele there's usually like, you know, families.
It's
and
affordable too.
It's
I mean,
affordable.
What's a 10-piece wings racking you?
Probably cost you like 8 or 9.
I mean, that's
Nothing
good.
insane.
That's good.
You know what I mean? I'll get hammered there, and I won't spend more than $45.
Yeah.
I'll get hammered. I'll eat. And I'll spend about 45.
If you're a beer drunk, if you have that
Yeah.
affliction and
Yeah.
curse
Mhm.
where you are the type of person to house 9 beers,
Yeah.
there's no better place to do it. It's
Damn.
also got that awful smell where it smells like they just cleaned a bunch of blood off the floor.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm talking
Like that
about? Where it's like
sickly,
someone's
cheap cleaning product.
someone's holding
right
a ball of hand
Yeah,
sanitizer
yeah.
goo up to your face.
Yeah.
Every time I walk in there, I'm like, ugh, I get buffeted by the smell of it.
Yeah.
now. And dark web, how did it go?
How
Because
did
that's
it
the
go?
question. Because
Yeah.
you're a bit. Is this where you fell in love with B-Dubs, or did that come later in your life? Straight up smells like a crime
Was
scene.
it the guy with the speaker satchel?
Yeah, was it my enemy?
You know, it's one of those things too where it's so strange to be an old man doing that or middle aged.
I just
would get it if
don't-
he was 20 and you're like, well,
I think
he's
part
an
of it is
idiot.
it's like it's an attention thing.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's
yeah.
like, please, somebody say something to me. He's you know, it's like he's
Yeah.
daring you to.
he's
say
like maybe
something.
hoping you guys have similar music taste and you can kind of like get in there.
Yeah.
I mean, the obvious play. I mean, you try to kill him with kindness, right?
Yeah.
You say, "Hey, buddy, buy you a beer if you turn it down a little bit." Turns it back. Maybe he doesn't turn it down. You go out to your car. You get an enormous
Gone.
1980s style breakdancer jukebox.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Like not boombox.
mm-hmm.
You put it on the bar, and you play the music from "Do the Right Thing." You play like Public Enemy,
Right.
Yeah.
and you drown it out,
Yeah.
But then
and you go to
but-
war.
But then you've lived long enough to see yourself become the villain because then
Right.
you and the B-Dubs have created even more of the same problem in a bigger way.
Sometimes you don't start a war, but you got to finish it.
You know what they
Sometimes
said?
extreme measures are required. I've seen Steven
Sometimes-
Seagal movies.
Sometimes when you would play Call of Duty 4 and you die, they would say, "I don't know what weapon World War III will be fought with, but I know World War IV will be fought with sticks and stones."
I like that you attribute that quote to Call of Duty because it's actually a quote by Albert Einstein.
Really?
Yes.
Same
That is
thing.
100% a quote from Albert Einstein that you are attributing to Call of Duty.
Listen, man.
At least you learned it. At least you memorized
This is why
it.
we work.
God damn, that's fucking funny, man.
Was Einstein? Was he dropping stuff like that?
could
Was
really-
he dropping crazy
yeah,
quotes like that?
because he was
Yeah,
talking
he
about
was-
the nuclear bomb.
He was quoting.
Ah.
Yeah, right. And I could tell the way you said it. I was like, I know he probably knows it's from somewhere else, but how he knows
That's
it.
how
and
I
he'll
know it.
believe it.
I would
is
say
from-
45% of the things I know from Call of Duty cutscenes.
Yeah. Bovmore, thank you for the tier 1 sub to Buffalo Wild Wings, my friend.
The thing is, I also played Call of Duty, so I remember seeing that
Yeah.
quote also in
And
the
it would always
loading
say
scene.
Albert Einstein's name.
Oh,
under
yes, it would. Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yeah, they weren't taking credit.
No.
One of the worst
Captain
best-known
Price
quotes
wasn't
about
saying
war.
Yeah,
that.
it wasn't like
Ramirez.
cross out Albert Einstein,
Soap
Captain
McTavish.
Price.
So McGinnis, oh god, I played them all through like at least Black Ops 2.
Yeah,
And then
I.
it's- Do you still? You guys, either of you still play
So
'em?
one of the
New
one
one
of
just came out.
One of my favorite days of the year. I did this for probably 8 years. Was whenever a new Call of Duty game would come out, I would order probably $50 worth of Indian food, and I would go on YouTube and I would watch the campaign like it was a movie.
Oh my God.
I looked forward to it every year. It was amazing.
Yep,
A
that's the same
50-hour
behavior as
movie,
someone
too.
that would
No,
think
no,
that
no,
quote
no. They
was
started
from-
skimping on the campaign, so they really
know,
were
they don't-
topping
I don't-
out
they're
around
not-
like 3 hours.
They're not really. I mean, I feel like I remember like Modern Warfare, Black Ops. They
Yeah.
were like.
They were short.
They were stories. Though.
Yeah, yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
They were like full.
Oh, they were cinematic.
But eventually it gets to the point where it's like you watch the guy finish a level and the cutscene is, they're over there now. Go, go, go.
Yeah,
and then
yeah,
they
yeah.
start a new fight.
Is it Modern Warfare 2 where the Russians invade like Langley, Virginia, and you have to like go fight in the suburbs
Yes,
of Virginia?
I think that is Modern
that shit
Warfare
was
2.
fucking fire.
That shit was
dude.
amazing.
Oh
that
my
one
God.
was awesome.
That's a good one. That's when they're like cooking.
that was the
when
no
they're doing that.
Russian one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that, I mean, that shit was
That is-
fucking
dude,
insane.
seeing that shit for the first time, no context, is like a 14-year-old and being like, damn, what?
Oh, I'm doing what?
There's a comment, is there nothing else to do in the Midwest? And that
No.
and there really isn't.
No.
What, you got a
No.
coastal elite in here?
I was being told horror stories by my girlfriend who grew up in Indiana, and she told me that one thing that her and her friends used to do for fun when she was in high school was they would find out that the fire department was going to practice putting out a fire, so they would go to one of their practice barns and watch the fire department put a fire out.
Damn.
And
That
I was like,
sucks.
oh my God, what happened to books?
Yeah, movies even.
Even
We got-
movies.
Even movies. But we only got one Cineplex in town, and they're still playing the third Batman movie. That's it.
No, the third Black Ops, one of the Black Ops, Ed Harris was like one of the main guys,
Kevin
and he's like
Spacey's also
torturing you.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Does he
You're
look
Joel.
like-
You're not Joel Edgerton. You're Sam Worthington's the main guy.
Yes, yeah.
and you're
yeah,
getting tortured by Ed Harris.
Does
It
he
was
look
sick.
like Ed Harris?
No, no. He looks like just like a
It's like
standard
Ed Harris
spook.
at the end of the Truman
And then Gary
Show.
Oldman plays a. They used to get like big ass names.
Kevin Spacey, yeah.
Yeah,
was
Kevin
in Advanced
Spacey
Warfare.
is
Yeah,
in
he was like
Advanced
the
Warfare.
president or something.
Yeah, they had
right?
Gary Oldman for a while. They had
Wow.
everyone.
Shit.
Yeah, dude.
Look out. Do you ever play Warzone? You care about that or not?
I haven't played Call of
No,
Duty
no,
in
that's
God
not
knows
anything.
how long.
Not me either.
It's past my. I can't do. You know what I mean? If I try to hop on now, it would
You
just
can get your
humiliate
ass
myself.
beat,
Especially
yeah.
the new thing they're doing, where you can like change or like you can like
I
aim
don't even
down
know-
sights
Oh.
in midair as
oh
you jump
yeah,
and like
do the
contort
and do
yourself.
the thing like you can do. Chris Maloney
too
was
much
in
for
Modern
me.
Warfare 3. I mean, look at
Yeah,
this.
dude, they got everybody.
It's a real cavalcade of some of
yeah, they had
America's
Timothy
greatest characters.
Oliphant,
Wow.
Idris
Justified.
Elba, and one more famous guy. I think like Aaron Eckert, as like you were like there was like a squad of guys.
Whoa.
That's
yeah,
crazy.
dude,
Did they
big
look?
names.
Did they look like the actors?
No, they just look like standard.
I
video
know
game
Kevin
guys.
Spacey looked like Kevin.
Yeah, Kevin
Spacey.
I
Spacey was
remember
Kevin
because I
Spacey.
remember that vividly because it was I think kind of House of Cards time.
Oh,
Is why
Yeah,
that's
that's what
yeah,
he
yeah,
was
yeah.
like. Yeah, everybody
And
was
he was
like,
literally
oh,
doing
he's
the
like,
House
he was
of
just
Cards
doing Frank
thing.
Underwood.
Yeah. In Halo 2, this is kind of a fun fact. David Cross is one of the Marines.
Really?
Isn't that crazy?
Whoa.
Yeah, and you can always tell once you hear when you know that you're like, yeah, it's David Cross.
the
in the
hell?
house. Yeah, very funny, very funny. All right, well, Tanner, are you here? Are you ready to do your motherfucking segment?
Hey, yeah.
All right,
Hey,
What's
here
up,
we
Tanner?
go. Hold on, let me pull it
Whoa.
up on the screen. Oh, there's that. Shout out Jacob.
Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello.
Test,
Middle
test, test,
American
test,
Schlo-
test.
slobs. I am better than them.
Okay, they hear.
There
They
we
can
go,
hear
there we
me.
go, there
Oh,
we
you're
go.
saying that.
I'm saying that.
All right, we're
Oh
good.
my.
All right, we're good.
Can't
Alright,
hear the
Tanner.
couch.
All right, Tanner, let's do this.
You can hear couch? Yeah, we're good. We're good. All right, Tanner,
Okay,
let's do
okay,
this shit,
okay.
motherfucker. All right,
Okay,
Tanner,
guys.
so what do you got for us?
So the Blazing Challenge. It's Buffalo. People come to Buffalo Wild Wings for it very often. If you don't know what it is, in the 1900s, Buffalo Wild Wings was founded, and they decided to put their hottest wings into a challenge where the challenge is you can only eat wings for 5 minutes, no milk or water. If you complete the challenge, you get a photo on their wall.
Cool. Okay.
Yeah.
I like it so far.
But it's kind of really hard because it's the blazing sauce. So the blazing sauce is the spiciest sauce they have.
Right.
Got it.
Yeah. It's not just regular.
So how many
wings.
do you have? You eat a certain amount, or you just eat wings for 5 minutes?
It's 10 wings in 5 minutes.
Got it. Okay, that was kind of missing from the. Okay, keep going.
All right. Tip 1: stay calm. The most common reason for failed blazing attempts is panic attacks. You don't really have to do the challenge. You can also just order medium or mild.
Yep.
Or if you want to do the challenge, remember, there is no going back.
Yes.
Don't really
That's a good
have to
tip.
do it.
Yeah. So that's tip 1. Just make sure to stay calm if you're going to do any... Yeah. Tip 2, the challenge is dine-in only.
Okay.
So do not try and order the Blazing Challenge for takeout and do it at home. They used to be lenient with that, but somebody took the wings home, ate them, and drank milk within the 5 minutes, which
So
you cannot.
You can't do.
Yeah, and I
how
have a
could they time
screenshot from the Blazing Challenge rulebook. I have a screenshot of where it says
Right.
it's time.
Yeah, I throw the wings away and then get some bones out of the trash and just say, "Yep,
Yeah.
done."
Or wash them off.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
You can wash them off. That's a good.
that's
tip,
why they
Tim.
don't. Yeah,
Water wings.
That's why they don't do it. Yeah.
that's why they don't let you take it home.
That's right,
Because
yeah.
people
'Cause-
like you that can think about in that way.
Yeah. Right.
Tip 3, I would do it soon because they're always developing new formulas.
Right.
I was looking into this on YouTube, and apparently they have new Blazing Knockout sauce, which they're using even hotter peppers, and it's kind of getting out of hand.
Uh-huh.
It's becoming a thing where if you did the Blazing Challenge 20 years ago, you would not really be able to handle the one from today. It's kind of like the 1960s weed versus weed from weed shops
Right.
today.
And is this how long? The Blazing Challenge has been around for 20 years.
No, it's longer.
Okay. Do you know how long?
Well, if they were founded in the 1900s,
You're
that
right.
would mean
At least
that would mean-
20, 40 years. Yeah.
I don't know, man. I'm in school. I've been so wrapped up in my classes, and
Right. And we'll say for the chat, you did ask to do this, but okay.
This shit means next to nothing to me. I just want you.
Cool. Awesome.
Cool.
Okay.
Tip 4: pop a Miracle Berry tablet.
Yeah.
Oh.
These things make sour things sweet. Might honestly work on spice.
Oh,
Right.
Make sure to call ahead and ask if this is allowed before you do it.
That's yeah. Because
They
you don't want to
know.
get in trouble.
It might not
Yeah.
work, but it's a free roll.
Right.
Yeah. So that would be, I guess, what is considered doping. So try and call B-dubs before you and just let them know.
You can ask them
see
about
what
it.
they
They can
think.
maybe tell you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Number 5: bring your Vax card. B-dubs has really been cracking down on vaccine records. They will not let you in if you can't prove that you've been boosted recently.
That's good to know. Will,
What?
is that true?
Yeah, they still do that. They do. They
The
do.
only
They still
place in
make you show your
America?
Vax
Yeah,
card.
yeah,
Yeah.
They have that
Yeah.
laser gun that they point at your forehead when you
Yeah.
walk in.
Yeah. To
Yeah.
see if you're
Yeah.
chipped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Once you get in there, everybody's making out, spitting on each other.
Yeah.
No holds
Yeah, because they
barred.
can.
Exactly.
Right. And what's actually, and we're saying maybe we should bring these back. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not dangerous anymore because they've been checked. And you have to have been boosted within 2 weeks of you visiting that Buffalo Wild Wings.
Okay. All right. So you're getting a boost every 2 weeks if you want to go.
Yeah. Or just like if you're planning on going to Buffalo Wild Wings, just plan 2 weeks ahead and get boosted.
Cool. Okay.
Okay. Number 6: you are allowed to bring an animal to help you. The Blazing
Okay.
Rulebook states that you are allowed to bring an animal to help you eat the wings. I have a screenshot there. You are allowed one animal to help complete the Blazing Challenge.
Really?
You're allowed
Yeah.
one animal. I don't think you. I don't think.
Is it like you're allowed to have like your therapy dog with
Yeah.
you so
Yeah,
you
if you're
don't have a
like
panic
millennials,
attack?
dude.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
What is it? An emotional support animal for the damn blazing challenge, Tanner? Come
No.
on, man.
No. See, dogs don't hate spice as much as we do. Actually,
Really?
it's actually. Yeah.
Pretty
Have
sure
you
it
ever
gives them,
tasted
like,
dog
violent
food?
diarrhea.
Yeah, I
It
don't
tastes like
think
a
that's
ghost
true.
pepper.
I've given my dog something spicy by accident, and I would say she freaked out in a way where I think she thought she was dying.
Yeah, I
know?
guess if you're a dog, if
You don't
you're
know.
a dog, you eat a blazing wing,
Just
you
like,
are in it. You
you're
think you've
fucked.
died and gone to hell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they might eat one wing and then regret it, but that's one wing down. So
That's a
One
good
off.
point. That's
They
a
took
really
one
good
for the
point.
team.
That's a really good point, Tanner.
So
Yeah.
little pooch can maybe deal with that later and maybe have a bad poop or something like that.
Right.
But you are allowed to bring an animal to help you. They take your phone in exchange for the wings. When you finish the wings, they give it back.
Right.
But
It goes, is it go to one of those like yonder cases so you can't they can't get footage of you saying something bad?
no, it's if you don't complete the challenge, they get to keep your phone.
Okay, cool. All right.
And I think this might be my final tip. Drink pineapple juice beforehand. Pineapple juice makes semen taste sweet, thus making it easier on the employee to give you the congratulatory blazing head after you finish.
Damn.
Damn, man.
And if you
Yeah,
can't finish
Blaze
it,
it head.
if you can't finish it, you gotta give the waiter blazing head as a punishment
Yeah.
to the waiter.
Right,
dude.
And he's gonna be having a horrible time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
I gotta get me a job application right now, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Tanner, I mean,
Yeah, so just those are my tips for the blazing challenge. I haven't personally done it, but I'm really excited to try it next time we
Right.
go to Buffalo Wild Wings.
Tanner, that was hilarious.
thank you,
Very,
Tanner.
very good.
Thank you, Tanner. You the goat. Thank
Thanks,
you
guys.
for
That was
coming
awesome.
on. That shout out. Everybody claps in the chat for Tanner. I've decided to call you my junior correspondent, Tanner. How's that?
That's weird, dude. But
All right, see you, man. Great stuff, Tanner.
Yeah, dude, Tanner, that was awesome.
He crushed it.
I like segments. This is fun. It's fun to have.
It's
Yeah,
fun, right?
Segments are
like I'm on the
great.
Colbert
Real
Report.
fucking show. Oh,
Yeah,
now Tanner's
yeah,
looking at
wow.
Twitch. So.
Uh-oh.
Tanner, hold on. Yeah, close your shit.
Uh-oh.
What is he watching? Greg Brucenti hears System of a Down for the first time as the video Tanner's watching. Cool, man. All right, hold on. Let me get that off the screen. All right, take care, brother.
Bye, Tanner.
Bye-bye.
bye, guys.
Bye. Mute yourself, bro. You got this. All right, take care.
Wow, that was awesome.
Yeah.
Has he been doing those a lot?
Well, he was doing it because he was here over the summer
Right.
doing audio engineering, and he was doing them. And they were like, yeah, that's like when if you want to do one, yeah.
That's
call
awesome.
in. I think it's fun. That's the first time we've done it remote, though. And I thought
Wow,
it
that
was
went great.
Yeah, it was
Oh,
a
yeah, it was
blast.
immaculate.
He's a pro.
Immaculate. It's nice to mix up the energy. you
Yeah,
know
I
what
like
mean?
that.
Yeah,
Yeah, absolutely.
Shout out to Tanner. Yeah, he got college credit for that too, which is
Hell yeah.
We're big fans of scripting stuff.
yeah.
Yeah,
Talking-
yeah.
You must have like finally.
Yeah,
You can
finally.
relax. We're in the hands of a writer.
Talking off the cuff disgusts me. You can't tell, but I'm dying inside. I'm sweating inside my lungs. It's gross.
I know that you secretly wrote everything you were down.
Abs-
You were gonna say.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You've
yeah.
walked right into our trap.
Yeah,
The whole
yeah.
time.
I've flubbed like 40 lines. I hope no one's noticed.
I know. I don't think so. You've been very. From where I'm saying, you've been very articulate.
Ah, thank
You've
you.
been very articulate. Articulate. Hey, Luke, man, what's up? I fight for them. That was junior correspondent Tanner. That's right. Just three dudes talking about Buffalo Wild Wings. It's like every episode of a podcast. I was having a thought. You know that Instagram. You know the podcast that you sometimes see on Instagram of those like college age boys who are talking
Yeah.
about fucking.
We're
nothing?
talking about like yeah.
They're like,
yeah.
dude, yes, and they're like talking about like Travis Kelce or something random,
Yeah.
like that, or like literally Fortnite.
We're talking like being a sig app.
Yeah, I think I felt the most like those boys tonight.
I don't
Yeah.
know if you've talked to young people in real life very often. I don't,
Right.
but they sound like that. I was in Italy
Mm-hmm.
and I was at a pizza restaurant and there was a table of 22-year-old guys
Mm-hmm.
next to me, and they were talking. They were like, when that guy got off, that was like, whoa. And then his three friends were like, yeah, that was crazy.
They kind of talk like they have YouTuber voice. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Interesting.
And they don't, nothing that's ever happened to them has ever happened to them before. Where it's like wild when it happens.
Interesting.
Yeah, they're baffled by everything.
Yeah. It's because they're always out there on those freaking whippets everyone's doing.
They're all
gas daddies.
Should we get into that?
Brother,
You want to crank some tank?
Brother, get
I love
into it.
that.
I've been in. You went and lost a second in the asylum where they raised me full of the damn whippet canisters, dude.
Come on, dude.
chew on one of those metal things.
Yeah, dude. I just keep seeing videos of like kids like doing those like out on the street and like just fainting.
It is crazy that something I associate with me at the sort of low points of my life at Grateful Dead concerts or raves in high school, being like, oh, this feels bad even for me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's something crazy. Yeah.
But now they're doing like the K2 version of whippets where they're like highly like made in a lab.
Yes.
To
What
like
is it called?
fucking
They're called
Ga-
Wuppets.
Galaxy tanks.
Galaxy Gas.
Yeah,
I think,
dude.
Here's my pitch. I think Gas Daddies would be a really good name for a
Yo,
brand.
gas natties.
Galaxy Gas, man. I think I've shared this before, but you guys know Mohammed Weinberg?
Mm-hmm.
He told me once during the pandemic he was going out and doing shows with a bunch of comedians for the guy who started Zappos. Like he was having all these rich people fly out to watch comedians do shows on like his compound.
Whoa.
And the guy that started Zappos, who is now dead of the last couple of years, Ahmed told me lived in a big mansion, but where he spent all of his time was on his computer in like a room probably the size of this in a mansion, literally every square surface covered in empty whippet canisters.
Really?
Yeah.
See,
Man.
that's the thing. When I imagine having $1 billion, I don't imagine having any problems. Like, I don't imagine having any, like, vices that are ruining my life.
Yeah.
I don't imagine having, like,
No,
anything other than, like, really good. I guess that's why I will never have $1 billion.
Right.
But I can't imagine anything ever bad happening.
What do you imagine?
But maybe
Just, like, buying shit. Like,
going to
buying
Target.
all the shirts I want.
Just going to Target. I think I'll buy one of every cereal.
No, like, going
That's
on
the most
eBay.
poor guy I do. Boy, if I had $1 billion, I'd buy all the shirts I want.
Dude, I have like 45 shirts in my eBay cart that I'm like, man, if I ever get like $6 grand, I'm gonna buy fucking all of these.
You just that's like the digital version of like going to like a Walmart being like, and I'll have one of these.
Yeah.
And the store manager's following you is like, will you be checking out soon, sir? You know, I think I'll browse aisle 2 again.
Yeah, dude.
Ooh.
I think I would. I think the one thing is that I would just do unlimited travel everywhere.
Of course.
And then,
Yeah.
And honestly, just be like, yeah, I'm gonna stay at a 5-star fucking hotel. That's
Yeah.
awesome. And
Yeah.
then just go everywhere.
And then I guess I do really good drugs, but I wouldn't get addicted to any of them
No.
because I'm gonna go to Macau tomorrow.
It feels
you
like
know.
a crate. Nitrous just, it's like Kanye's got the like crazy dentist
Oh,
man who's doing
yeah.
that. It's just like of all of them, nitrous is like the most. Like if you do it all the time, it does just make you dumb. Like in
Yeah.
a way that like a lot of these other ones don't. It's very strange. It's very strange.
Yeah, you can feel parts of your brain falling off.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
falling off the brain wagon, just like
That's why you only do it. That's why you do it once a year, and it's fine for you. That's what I learned.
that's absolutely
Yeah.
true because it's a good test to the brain. It's a shock
Yeah.
to the system.
Yeah, it sees it. It keeps you honest.
Mhm.
Yes.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, your
brother.
brain doesn't get lazy and complacent.
Exactly.
Yes.
I'd be pulling up to my destination and giving my car to someone on the sidewalk as a gift. All right, then you're Mr. Fucking Beast. Sorry,
Yeah.
hate to say it.
Yeah,
you think
dude.
you're so altruist? Well, maybe you're actually Mr. Beasts.
Yeah, it is like a cheap drug, which is I guess it's why it's confusing. The Zillow guy was doing that.
I know.
Yeah,
That's what's
you could
so
be doing,
weird.
Like pure
I mean,
Molly.
but
or
I
like,
think it's like you like. I think it's some more of the fixation. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You've seen everything in the world, and then finally you're like, oh, you can, like you've seen it all. You have this compound. You've been everywhere in the world, and actually the only comfortable thing is tic-tacking away on your laptop, surrounded by whippet canisters.
I think
Yeah.
it's like his Rosebud, where it's like
Yeah.
when he was a kid, he was like, oh, the balloon
Yeah.
outside the Green Day concert.
Yeah.
And then he dies, and then a bunch of journalists are trying to figure out what he meant by the balloon outside the Green Day concert.
Yeah. Nitrous.
Yeah, no, Chief
Gas
Keef seems
daddies.
to have it figured out. He just games all day, right? I think that's all
Really?
Chief Keef does anymore. Is he like made all of his money off rap? Now he just games. That's what I do.
That's what John Carpenter does.
T-Pain is
Yeah,
on
yeah.
Twitch, and I feel like that's all he does too. I mean,
That's
he
awesome.
also I think performs, but he's like, yeah, I don't know, I like video games.
Yeah.
You know what I learned about T-Pain from this website is the way he would made money to make his first music is he was the guy that knew how to build computers out of like everybody in I think the Atlanta rap scene. So guys would hire him to like build computers for their like studios.
Oh, that's
And he would like
awesome.
go down to Florida, get cheap parts, come back, build them, make a couple $100, and that's how he made his first albums, like off that
Man.
money. Honestly, I was like, that's cool as hell.
That's
That
I love
very
is
cool. That's
incredibly
very
sick.
entrepreneurial. Yeah, John Carpenter will like. He hasn't made a movie in 15 years, and like he gave an interview like
Yeah.
like 5 years after his last movie, where he was like, "Yeah, all I do is I smoke weed all day, and I play video games, and I watch the NBA."
Yeah,
And then-
he literally
yeah.
he's a big 2K guy and Fortnite.
That's
like
right.
all he plays.
That's
all
right.
day,
And,
yeah.
but my favorite part about it is that every 2 or 3 years, like he will give an interview where he goes, "Hey, guess what? Still doing that."
yeah.
Like he
'Cause
makes,
people are
he
so
wants
hyped, they're
people
like,
to
oh
know.
my god, I get to interview him, and then he's
Yeah.
like, nah, I'm chilling.
Yeah. I think he sets those interviews up to be like, he'll be like, "So are you announcing something different?" And he'll be like, "Nope, not this time. Maybe next time."
He was on that John Mulaney, that like live LA show he did.
Oh,
He was
yeah.
one of the guests. He was pretty much saying the thing. He was mostly talking about like old women he used to have sex with in LA in the 60s. And I
Man,
was
that's
like,
cool.
yeah, how about a crazy old guy like this? It's like, of course that guy's kind of a pervert in the
Yeah.
best
Oh
way,
yeah,
you know?
the best. Yeah.
He's great, man.
He's so awesome.
He was at a screening of his movie Dark Star, I saw, which is like one of his, maybe his first.
It's his first movie.
Yeah, I saw it at the New Bev, and it's not very good, but it was fun to watch.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
wanted to. I think I remember missing that screen. I
Yeah,
really
yeah.
wanted to go see it because I haven't seen it.
It's cool. I mean, it's like classic. It's but it feels kind of like a student film.
Oh, I mean, it was. It was his like AFI graduation
Yeah,
film. I
yeah,
think
yeah.
he was at the oldest, like 25,
Yeah.
26 when he
Yeah.
made it.
We should all go to AFI.
We should.
Yeah,
Yeah,
let's
we
just-
should.
let's
We
just
should
roll.
take out $150,000 of grad school for film loans,
Yeah.
paid for by everyone in this chat.
How many years is it?
I
don't
don't
Two,
know.
probably.
I think
if it's one, that's insane.
I could do one.
for
You-
$150,000 though. You got to give me two. Right?
Yeah.
You know.
I think what you got to do at least. I think it's at least 2 years, and then you make a movie. And the big thing is that you can't pay anybody to be in
Right.
your movie.
You call in every favor.
You can't pay anybody?
Yeah.
There will be all these like casting or like crew calls for AFI projects and be like, surprise, it's unpaid.
Well, you have
Damn.
to. It's because you have to raise all your own money. So I
Yeah,
think
yeah,
it's
yeah.
like it's. I remember someone I know did this, and they were like, yeah, I had to like figure out how to get together $100,000 because that's what you need to make like a 20-minute film look like anything.
Right,
in
exactly.
LA.
It's
Yeah.
the most like preposterous like
Yeah.
gatekeeping. Like, I'm sorry. Oh, are you not David Lynch's son? Too bad. And then they just
Sorry. I got if I shit off, if I start disliking the people here, maybe I'll do that.
that'd be a great idea.
You know what I mean?
Hey, I'd do that too. I got a lot of.
I can shoot it in here, man. All on green.
Yeah.
On
screen.
green
On
screen.
green
We don't even have to
screen.
get up. It can be a couch movie.
Yeah. I mean, that's
dude.
kind of what we've been doing.
Sort of like a My Dinner with. Yeah, just clip
Podcast
this.
kind of a couch movie, huh?
Come on
Clip
now.
that shit. That shit's going viral on the dark web.
Damn.
Mhm.
Damn. What was I gonna say? What do you guys want to talk? I mean, I know we're not at the end, but do you want to talk about your newest project?
Yes.
Oh, Will, would you like to
That'd
take
be
it away while
nice.
you drink this soda?
You got it. I'm drinking.
All right.
nice.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you don't know us, we are Will and Nate. I'm Nate. That's Will. We do a podcast called A Closer Look. It is 100% scripted. It is a fake documentary podcast where we look at an event that didn't happen, but we treat it like it did, and we interview people from it. The first 2 seasons were done many years ago, and we made no money off of it, but now we're back with a new season called Season Infinity, where we're now trying to make money off of it and have new episodes every 2 weeks.
Thank you. The first season is about a fake World Series between 2 teams that never existed, but we talk them
One of the
about
funny-
like they did.
yeah, so
The
good.
1979 World Series between the Lower Manhattan Gambinos and the Nashville Pickers. The Gambinos are ran by the mob, and the Pickers are ran by a megalomaniac Southern preacher. Each episode is a game in the series. And people, me and Nate do all the voices. Nate does all the voices. I do myself. And we dumped a bunch of money in it. So interviews sound like interviews, broadcasts sound like broadcasts from the time. It all sounds very good.
Yep.
Second season is about the most expensive failed movie in the history of Hollywood, a 1990.
The 1996 sci-fi post-apocalyptic Kevin Costner blockbuster called Cyber Cowboys.
It's a story about a few hundred people went into the desert to film a movie,
And
and then they were all dead 6 months later. So me and Nate go on an odyssey to find out what exactly happened out there.
The new season is a series of fake 30 for 30s about various stories from the past, present, and future of sports. We can go back in time to the 1800s or ahead in time 150 years to find the craziest story from the world of sports to share with you. And these are all coming out on our Patreon, which is called The Closer Look.
Yes,
Closer look,
please
and we'll
listen.
link it at the end.
Where the first 2 seasons are out for free on Spotify. or
Yes.
Apple.
Yeah, find out if you like it. but listen-
Yeah, find out if you like it before you subscribe.
Get your feet wet and say, I could use a little more of this. I've listened to the first season. It's incredibly funny.
Yeah, I truly, whenever I tell people about it, I'm like, dude, listen to the first, give it 3 episodes.
Yeah.
If you don't like it, I
Yeah.
will Venmo you $3.
Yep.
And we
Straight up.
are out
And he
$2,000
did.
from that.
Yeah.
The cool thing about that is that the episodes are really short.
Yeah.
So we made sure that they're like really, really like you get out of the way. If you're listening to it, maybe you're acquainted with
If
us.
you're on like a 3-hour car ride, you can knock
and
it
we've
out.
been bugging you for a long time,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
you
yeah.
like owe us a favor.
And you kind of feel like you have to listen
And you
eventually because
have
it's
to.
almost at a certain point it becomes. It's like, do you not like us? Like, why aren't you listening
and
to
you're
it?
and you're
Yeah.
just like, God, these guys are so annoying. They talk about the same 5 things in every conversation. It's usually Call of Duty or it's Buffalo Wild Wings.
Thank you, Jake.
And
Jake.
then you're like, well, I guess I got to get this out of the way. You're in luck because you'll have it out of the way in 25 minutes.
Yep.
Pretty
Wow.
good deal.
Yeah.
Wow. You guys, I
our
really
spiel.
got to say that felt prepared.
Thank you.
There was an element where I was like, this.
I'm getting pitched to. right
Literally,
now.
I
Yeah,
did feel.
yeah.
I was like, I feel this shit.
Every time we get into an elevator, we do an elevator pitch.
To
It's a
anyone
drill.
who's in
To
there.
anybody.
That's right.
Yeah.
It's like, let me rap with you for a
Yeah,
second.
yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
sorry, I don't speak English that well, and you still
We're like,
go in on
good.
it. Good.
Yeah.
Yeah. because
It's
if
like
you can understand it,
1996.
You
anyone
wanna
can.
learn? Yeah.
Yeah.
The desert of Utah.
Yeah. I mean, it's so funny. I love your guys' podcast. I'm so glad you guys are making more, man.
Thank
I
you,
mean, it's
man.
really sick.
Yeah, no, it's the thing, we both, do a bunch of other stuff and different stuff, but we keep coming back to this because I think it really is like the thing that brings me the most joy in the
Yeah.
world, and I love doing
Yeah.
it with Nate, and
Yeah,
it's the
yeah,
most
yeah.
fun I have. I
It's
think.
it's getting to write stuff as a full-time job is fun. Like clocking in for 8 hours a day and having a computer job, but you're actually writing the dumbest thing you can think of is weirdly very rewarding. Now we're
Yeah.
not getting paid like it's a full-time job.
Yeah,
But
But with your help,
but
with
with
your
your
help,
help,
we can maybe,
we can make upwards of $3,000 a month each.
wow.
maybe, just maybe.
And that would be barely enough to live in Los Angeles.
Yes,
Yeah.
Not
yes.
a little below
With
what you'd really
considerable
want to
help
need
from our girlfriends.
Yeah. yeah. Hey, we're this is 3 guys whose girlfriends make a lot more money than they do.
Yeah, what's up with
That's something
that?
all 3 of these guys share in common, baby.
That's
Woo!
right.
We're
Mm-mm-mm.
doing our weird little projects in the garage.
We're
on
bringing
the
home the
podcast,
banking.
But the girlies are bringing it in.
And
The
they come
girlies-
home, they take their miners' helmets off from
Yeah.
being in the money-making mines all
Yep,
day,
Yep.
and we're like, honey, look, I made you a character named Glumph McBub, and he has a
Yeah.
very funny voice.
Mhm.
Look, honey, I made myself in Aquaman's world on the green screen today. That's great, Luke. Keep going. You're really good. That makes me so depressed.
No, it's good.
It's good.
It's
great.
good. We're
It's
defeating
good.
gender norms.
Yeah, it's actually positive.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
We're really good at taking the garbage out as well. I do that.
oh, I do chores.
I do
I do
chores.
chores
I
as well.
do. I
I'm
do
a
and
chores
believe.
guy. Do I
Chores.
sometimes get pissy about it? Yeah.
Yeah,
Who doesn't from
'cause
time
I'm
to
busy.
time? I'm
Yeah.
busy. I got to do all this crap.
Yeah, I
You
got to
know,
do all this stuff that's not making that much money.
Oh, I
I
gotta go to
do. I do all the chores that aren't outside where there are spider webs. Okay, like I mean, obviously we all have limits, but like there's a lot of spider webs out there. Everything else, I'm pulling my weight and then some.
I'll
Yeah,
tell
hey.
you what. You know what? I'm laughing at you. I've had to kill about 5 black widows in this
You
backyard.
had to what?
Kill 5 Black Widows.
Damn.
I hate to say
I
it.
wish you didn't tell me that.
I've never seen one in here. Don't worry.
Okay.
It's only by the wood.
That's good.
I will make
That,
sure
that
we
is my
avoid it.
greatest fear on the planet.
Me too.
Yeah.
I got to be honest. I've gotten a little better about it, but I hate spiders more than anything. And you see the one that's like, oh yeah, that's the one that's the worst one.
Yeah.
I lost my mind.
The most deadly.
And I'll tell you what, and we'll stop talking about it. They're way fucking bigger than you think they are too.
You don't have to keep saying stuff.
Okay, all right,
yeah,
all
I'm
right.
already scared enough.
Yeah, you're scared enough.
I'm getting better about spiders too. I was having to take the recycling out, and there was like I had to go through this like alley behind my girlfriend's house, and Shelob was in it, and I had to I had to kill Shelob, the a billion-eyed spider.
But Shelob's kind of chill with it though.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Eventually, you
Kinda
make
sexy,
yourself
too.
act big. It's like when you run into a bear, you make a lot of noise.
Shelob's kind of got a sexy voice in the movie, if I remember
Really?
correctly. I don't know.
Oh, maybe. I mean, are you sure it wasn't just you pretending that just
I'm
getting
Shelob.
just kind of jerking up? I'm like, oh yeah.
Yeah, you kind of jack off to
Spinning
anything.
the
Yeah,
web.
yeah,
man.
for real. You're watching damn. You look at that. you look at
Shelob
that-
is a really hot woman in one of the video games.
Let's go.
Very cool.
Okay.
And here's my riff. Damn, you look at those damn pointy towers of Gondor. You're sitting, and that reminds me of my erect cock. And you're
Oh,
jacking
you're
jacking
being-
that pecker.
Your cock has
Yeah.
seven. Your cock has 7 tiers, like
Yeah.
Minas tier. It gets
Yep,
narrower in
that's the
7
foreskin.
increments.
Mhm.
I want to see sexy lady. Can you pull up? Can somebody
Yeah.
pull up sexy lady Shelob?
Jamie, let's pull up sexy lady Shelob.
I would love to see
Can
sexy
we get a,
lady
can we get a
Shelob.
segment on erotic depictions of
I would
Shelob?
actually, I
Yeah,
would love
dude.
to see
Over the
sexy
years.
lady
I imagine
Shelob.
there's a lot.
Let's see this shit.
Will, you saw somebody in Los Angeles whose license plate was just
Yeah,
the
there's
word
a there's a
Shelob.
black Prius parked outside my girlfriend's place. Then its vanity plate was Shelob. It's one of the coolest things I've ever seen. So if you need a vanity plate idea,
But you don't live in California.
Shelob.
If you got it, because in
Oh!
Damn.
oh my God!
Holy shit! I didn't think she was good. I thought she was
Wait,
gonna be like crazy
whoa.
Spider Woman. I didn't think she was gonna be
Wait,
a goth
can you scroll
baddie.
down a
She
little
looks
bit? I
like
wanna see
Eva
what-
Green. Holy
Hachi
cow!
Machi. What
Holy
video?
shit!
Oh,
Hold on, let me. Oh my god! Dude.
what the?
Oh my god! Hold on.
Wait,
hold on,
she's
let me-
like not even a little bit of spider. She's like
No,
a
no,
full
she's
lady.
just
Can
a
she does she
sexy
turn
lady.
into a spider? Is this?
Oh, she probably turned into a
I
spider.
don't. I mean, what I'm seeing here is that she just looks right.
Yo,
She-
dog, you're about to have to end this damn stream. I gotta go to the bathroom.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna need to. I'm gonna go down the stairs behind this couch and then just lie down and start.
She transforms.
JOing.
That makes sense.
I
Yeah.
do really like that it says Shelob actress.
Could you
is, like,
scroll
the
down a
third.
little bit? I just kind of want to get the full array.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah,
kind of
hold
also
on,
want to know
hold
who the
on,
Shelob
hold on,
actress
hold on.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me just. I just want the chat to be able to see. You know what I mean?
Wow, what a
Can
what
we
a
get
thing
it?
to
Can
learn.
we get it on the green screen behind us so that I just turn around and I'm like going like
Yeah,
this the
yeah,
whole
yeah,
time?
yeah,
Just
yeah,
kinda-
yeah.
Magdalena.
Can I go Hong Kong?
Okay, here we go. Wow.
Oh,
Holy
ooh.
shit.
Ay, ay, ay.
Jumping Jehoshaphat.
Oh my god.
Dude, I'm fucking. I can't see straight.
Oh
All right,
my
maybe I'm not scared of
God,
spiders,
dude.
man.
I don't. Yeah, maybe spider. Oh my god.
Ah,
This is.
ah.
Oh no! It's well, no.
Still hot.
no!
Still hot. Still hot.
Still hot. I want her to be half spider. Y'all know what I'm
yeah,
talking about?
yeah.
This is.
Same
God,
lady,
man.
8 arms.
I want to date this woman in Baldur's Gate 3. God damn, man. Whew!
What video game is this?
Shadow of War.
Is that a? It's a
Is it
little-
Lord of the Rings?
It's a Lord of the Rings game. I think it's kind of like, is it a stealth game? It's kind of like Assassin's Creed or something.
Oh,
I don't know. I don't
cool.
know. You know what? I bought it on my fucking Steam Deck. Bro, I'll tell you what. You like playing games on your Switch? You know about the Steam Deck?
No, what's that?
Mini is basically a Switch if it was a mini gaming computer. I played Elden Ring on this thing. You
Can
can
I play Metal Gear Solid? On?
You could definitely play
Every
Metal Gear.
Solid 4 and 5?
Yes.
Wait, so is it like it's like a little handheld thing?
It's bigger than the Switch. It's probably like this big.
Okay.
It's like, and it's the best. It's the best thing I've bought for myself in years. I play it every single fucking day.
Damn. How
It's
much
like-
does it cost?
You could get the older ones for like, I think mine was like, I think 300.
Damn.
They're sick. The Steam Deck is fucking awesome, man.
All right, I might need to.
You can even emulate Switch games.
So it's
on
like a
it.
handheld Steam?
It's like a handheld, yes. It's like a
Okay.
gaming PC if it was handheld. You can easily get the newest model, cheapest model. Yeah, I mean it's I cannot recommend, because I was always like, why do I need this? I have the Switch. Bought it, haven't looked back. I use it every day.
Really?
I love this thing. I play all the Yakuza games, having a blast, bro.
Okay, maybe I'll do with the Patreon money.
Guys,
Well, no, with the Patreon money, we're getting an iRacing setup, so I can become a professional race car driver. And rise the ranks of simulated auto racing.
Yeah.
oh, you're gonna
online.
You're gonna get one of the full sims.
I'm gonna get a $2,000 rig, 3 monitors, wheel,
yeah.
sort of very like strap-in like seat device with the hands like for neck.
haptic
Yeah.
feedback.
Like the neck support that Dale Sr. wasn't wearing, which is why he died. Like get one of those so that my head is always perfectly locked in. And then I'm gonna climb the ladder and eventually use that to become a professional race car driver.
And then I'm gonna get
Helena,
an
what's up?
R700 from Call of Duty 4 so I can KILL senators. Yes,
You're gonna
sir.
kill Kevin Spacey for real.
And no one would be that upset. Yeah, I would say, Nate, you do a lot of the things. I think your dreams are things that are also the dreams of middle-aged divorced men.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
absolutely.
I've been.
You've been 40 since you were 9.
yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah.
I remember watching my dad when I was a kid and going, I'm going to do it better. Still going to get divorced, but I'm going to do
Right.
it better.
Right. What's up? I got to imagine that
Helena's in the chat?
Helena bought 3,000.
Where?
Helena.
Oh, hey, Helena.
I have to imagine.
Hello, Angel.
Hello, Angel.
Good
We were just
evening.
talking about how much more money you make than me, but
Yeah.
it's fine.
And Katie makes than me, and Amber makes than you.
Yeah. We pulled out our respective W-2s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
We realized that all 3 of them together weren't as much as one of your guys.
Yeah,
If you-
which is
yeah.
fine.
yeah.
Yep. Account created 3
Oh,
months.
she just wanted to come hang.
Wow, Helena, it's great to see
Helena,
you here.
good to see you, babe.
Shout out. Another great
One of the
past guest
funniest
of the
gals of all time.
Yeah. Chick.
I love.
chicks I've ever met. Night, Robin.
Not
Banks.
a.
Robin,
What's not a great look?
Robin does not like that we
That we are such paupers in
Yeah.
comparison
Yeah.
to
Why
our
does
toiling
Robin
girlfriends.
mad at us for having?
I don't know. But
For
I know
being smart?
I know Robin is literally a truly also in her own right badass working woman that's like a project manager at construction sites. So I think she
Oh.
must think we just are a bunch of
Losers.
pussies. Yeah.
That's probably it.
Which I understand.
That makes
understand.
sense.
and
Yeah,
have
she's
bad
pocket watching.
priorities.
Yeah.
Yep. What's
I-
pocket?
I
Yeah,
can
maybe she
see-
needs to date a broke ass man. How about that,
Hmm?
Robin?
Yeah.
Broke ass men rise up.
Yeah.
We may be broke, but we're full of whimsy.
Yeah.
Yep. They love us for our ideas.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're
Well, you
kinda-
always have such beautiful ideas coming out of those pretty little hairs
you're
of
so-
yours.
You're so adorkable the way you have all that long, greasy hair that you haven't gotten cut in 4
Wait,
months.
Helena, you weren't around for any of this spider talk, were you?
Why, Selena hates
I might be a
spiders?
no. Well, I
We were
mean,
talking about how ugly Shelob is in all versions.
Yeah. We might have been talking a little bit about.
Look, have you tried the chocolate lava Reese's cup? No, that sounds fucking good as
It's
shit.
fine. It's pretty good. I like it. Helena
I-
didn't.
I gotta tell you, those fucking bags of the clusters they put out. Have you had those?
No.
They
The
go
what?
so hard. It's literally they're like Reese's clusters. It's just peanuts and the Reese's peanut butter covered in chocolate, and they're like fucking little balls.
Can I get those at, like 7-Eleven?
Yes. At least the last time I went to literally the
That
7-Eleven.
7-Eleven?
They had them. Yeah. These things are so good.
I have had
I
those.
ate an entire bag of them and felt so sick.
Nate, we might have to get a treat.
Do they
Yeah.
do they ooze or are they kind of more gelatinous and solid?
They don't ooze. They don't ooze. They almost feel like
Texture is important to me.
There's no way to
Do they ooze?
And what,
If they
it's
ooze,
Like
like
a gusher?
yeah, if they run in my mouth, pause.
I mean, it's Reese's.
you know, I
peanut
don't want
butter
the
and peanuts.
ooze.
What part
I
would
don't like certain
ooze?
textures of.
What are you
of-
talking about
of-
oozing?
Man, you're the fussiest
Listen,
boy.
listen. Reese's peanut butter and peanuts. Do either of those things ooze to you?
No, that's what I like. I like that because they're nice and
Okay.
solid. They have a liquid consistency, but they retain their rigid solidity.
God, I wish I was eating those right now.
I'm pretty pissed off. I'm not.
They're so good. They're so good. I will, Helena, and I will. But you guys didn't like the chocolate lava Reese's cup.
I liked
Is
it.
it
She didn't.
big? Is it big cup?
It's normal size cup. It's like, do you remember the caramel one? Did you ever eat the caramel
I
one?
didn't, 'cause
Massive
I'm not-
letdown. It was a massive
yeah.
letdown.
I'm never a big caramel guy.
But the lava ones have a little more like the lava sauce itself has a little more structural integrity than the caramel did.
Okay.
And so it's more of like you're kind of biting into one thing as opposed to you were like, oh, I'm biting into gooey caramel and then kind of the harder peanut butter.
Yeah.
It was kind of a weird kind of textural experience.
Have you tried the Oreo flavored Coke? No, I
What?
just heard about this.
Wait,
there's
what?
There's Oreo flavored Coke right now.
I shan't be having that.
I shall be having
I will
that.
be having that. And I this one thing that's great about living by a big ass Target. You know they got every flavor of Coke and Oreos. coming
Oreo
back.
flavored Coke.
I'm into it, bro. I'm into it.
My
This
oh
is something
my.
I believe in. I've said it on here before, and I got into it a little bit with Buffalo Wild Wings. But this is a true held belief of mine. We live in, whatever. We live in a post-capitalist society, always crazy. The one thing, what's up, Raiders? Welcome in. I'm talking about snack foods. The one thing we have is a never-ending supply of new candies and new snacks and new sodas. They're always making a new one for us to try. And I believe somebody say, oh, but doesn't that show how fucked up everything is? I say, enjoy it. That's one of the few things we get in this life.
I might never own a house.
But
I will be able to drink a Coke that tastes like an Oreo.
The pact that they made
right.
with us when they took the jobs away.
That's right.
Yeah.
At least I
And-
get to fucking eat a Coke that tastes like a damn Oreo. What's up, Eldred?
And the
Welcome.
music sucks too.
Vertical Mammal, how the hell are
There's
ya?
no guitar solos anymore except the scientist. The scientist at the food scientist plant where they make the weird chemicals that go into your food.
Oh, he's like
he's
the
doing
new
the
all the new
Slash
candies
solo.
and snacks are
Slash.
garbage.
He's the new
Dude,
Slash.
Yeah.
He's
That's
saying
great.
all the new candies and snacks are garbage. Yes, most of them are, but sometimes they hit gold.
Sometimes
a
they hit
Doritos
gold.
Locos Taco.
Yep.
These peanut Reese's clusters.
Yeah,
And
the
part of it-
purple Oreos.
They're trying these things. They're trying, and we as consumers, we buy them and we say, well, they didn't quite hit the mark, the caramel Reese's cup, but finally we hit gold, and then we have the cheesy gordita crunch with the Doritos Locos Shell with the Cantina chicken, and we say three disparate things that they've tried over the years come together to make something amazing. Nerds gummy clusters. Man,
Nerds gummy clusters.
Need
my
I
oh
say
my.
motherfucking more, dog?
Yeah, dude.
Need I say motherfucking?
Man, life ain't that bad.
Life ain't
I
that
don't know.
bad. You
Yeah,
know?
dude.
I'm fine with the original Necco wafers personally. Whatever happened to
Yeah.
old-fashioned
You are
original
a divorced
Necco
man.
wafers?
Damn,
You
this is
are a
Helena. This is Helena's dream. She came in, she mentioned snacks, and now we're talking snacks.
She knows I go
Damn,
fucking
the power
off
of
about
that
the
woman.
snacks. Nate, you really it becomes clearer who you are. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know who the only other person I've ever known who's really even talked about Necco wafers was?
Yo.
My grandpa.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
That
That's
gentleman
right.
had exquisite taste.
Yeah,
Yes.
dude.
Yeah. But he would call some of the candies that I can't say on here. He would call them
What
names
are
that you
Necco
don't
wafers?
use them anymore.
Necco wafers are thinner, harder Tums.
What?
Basically.
They're like, it's like literally, I think it's literally just almost like if you took powdered sugar and made it into a little disc.
And
That
they're
sucks.
very not sugary. They're only
No.
very lightly
they're
sweet.
Not, they have that old candy thing where you're like, from a time when people were like, oh, I'm eating an orange for dessert. I can't believe it. You know? They
Yeah.
suck.
I was imagining Nilla wafers.
No,
when
no,
people
no,
said
no,
that.
now, Nilla wafers have a place because
They're
of
like
the
a
banana pudding.
wider.
They're good.
They're like a wider, flatter Smartie.
Oh.
Remember those?
Yeah.
No, but
You
it
ever
sounds-
had
But
Smarties?
even
I had
a
Smarties. I never had.
But
Oh,
even
okay.
a Smartie has about 4 times as much flavor
Absolutely,
as a Necco
absolutely.
wafer.
Yeah.
If that's how candy has to be, I don't want to own a fucking house. Goddamn right. Exactly.
Yeah,
you want to own a house, but then you go to the fucking grocery store and all they have is milk every single goddamn aisle? I don't
Yeah.
think so,
No,
honey.
thank you.
No, thank you. I'll
yeah,
take
my
what
empire of dirt.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
How about
exactly.
that?
right.
Albert Einstein. That was him too.
Oh, yeah?
Albert
yeah, you can
Einstein.
have it all. My empire of dirt. Albert Einstein.
Yep. That is fucking right, Will. Thank you. That's the wisest thing you've said tonight, for real.
Thanks, bro.
I believe that as long as I get a new flavor of Oreo, or at least the Oreo has a picture engraved on it of a media property I used to like that I don't like as much anymore, but it still gives me a little bit of a dopamine rush. That's what I want.
Yep.
That's what I want.
He hit that, and he hit that hard. That thing is
It
vibrating.
hurt.
Yeah,
It hurt.
dude. Sometimes the pain.
Sometimes the pain is the only way you know you're still
Yeah.
alive.
It's the only thing that's real.
Nate, what's your favorite candy? Is it Necco wafers?
Yeah, my favorite candy is a fine glass of Beaujolais
Chocolate malt
from the
soda
Rhone
church.
Valley. No, when I was 8, the Inside Out Reese cup was the greatest thing I'd ever eaten in my entire life. And when they took it away, I experienced a loss like no other. And I lost a lot of innocence when I realized it was gone.
I don't think I ever had one of those.
Nothing
Me
ever
either.
tasted the same. It was peanut butter outside, chocolate
That
inside.
sounds pretty damn good.
Yeah,
It
that
was
does sound
the-
good
it
as
wa-
fuck.
Was
on-
it like?
But what was the
chocolate?
consistency?
Yeah. Was the chocolate peanut butter
Please.
consistency?
No, yes, it was. So the
Okay.
chocolate was peanut butter consistency, and the peanut butter was chocolate consistency.
Really?
And it's
good.
a
The chocolate of that peanut butter consistency sounds really good. Please keep going.
it was if I had a time machine and I could go back and try it, it
Yup.
probably would be pretty bad. but you can't replace. There's no going back
Thank you,
there.
Vertical
There's
Mammal.
no going back to that mountaintop. That Eden only exists in the mind's eye, and so no candy will ever taste that good to me again.
But maybe it's the thing. Yeah, it is the sort of the grass is always greener. The heart, the makes the absence makes the heart grow fonder.
Yep, that old
Albert
familiar sting.
Einstein.
Yep.
You know what I
That's
mean?
mhm.
Where it's actually
no,
it's
actually,
the
that
lack-
one's from Call of Duty.
Rodriguez, absence makes the heart go fonder. Reese's Take 5 are also really good. I'm also a big Nutrageous guy. Ooh, I'll go crazy
Ooh.
for a Nutrageous. That's almost like the peanut cluster thing, but in
Nutrageous,
bar
that's a
form.
little much.
It makes you sick.
Yeah.
It's like the most decadent, like caloric.
Yeah, and it's
but,
visually
ooh.
unpleasant.
No, it looks like a little shit.
Yeah.
It looks like a big little fucking turd.
Yeah.
So what do you guys think of the debates?
I really wish RFK was still up there.
I know you do,
Yeah,
man.
dude, he'd be dropping shit left and right.
I miss him.
I missed it. I mean, I didn't really hear
No,
any
I
of
didn't
it.
even
I
watch
wonder
it
what was
anyway.
like the.
I was kind of asking that as a joke because I also wasn't watching. I was playing video games.
Fast break's the best. Probably my
let's
favorite
get back to the
candy.
important stuff.
Yeah,
Never mind.
yeah.
I don't want to talk about
Yeah,
that. Yeah. Two clowns arguing over who is more conservative. Damn. I mean, maybe that's true, but that is very like. I don't recognize you, Puro, but that is very like to me like me calling my conservative uncle and hearing him say it was two clowns arguing who is more conservative.
I like the idea. I like the idea of an aesthetically conservative clown, where it's just a guy in a suit,
yeah.
and he's like, "Check out his red nose," and he puts it back. Very conservative.
He's like a yuppie.
Yeah.
Yuppie clown.
Yeah. There you go.
That's pretty cool. That's a good idea.
Kind of a fun character.
All right, let's see it.
He's got, hey, check out this tie that keeps rolling out and to the regular length, but a little bit too long. Conservative clown.
Oh, there you go.
All right.
I like that.
He can fit 6 people in his BMW.
Because that's a little bit.
That's
too
a little
much.
bit bigger.
It's usually yeah. You'd have to maybe you can barely fit 5.
Right, exactly.
Right.
Exactly, where it's like 2 people maybe sharing a seatbelt.
Right.
Very conservative clown.
And he's he's got and he does the scarves.
Yes.
You know
yes.
the scarves. I'm getting there. Hold on. It's a walk, but we're gonna get there. You know the scarves. You pull out one scarf and they keep coming.
Oh, come on.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
All right. Okay, but what's other scarves? Damn Excel spreadsheet of the last earning quarterly report.
Oh,
You know what I'm talking
shit.
about?
Hot damn, dude.
Come on, man.
Damn, I would love to hire this guy for my corporate retreat.
Yes.
Yep.
I'm trying to teach improv to corporate the biggest thing that I feel like I missed out on coming from Chicago is I know so many people that made a bunch of money teaching improv to corporate offices
Dude,
in the loop of
imagine.
Chicago.
Yeah. How much do you think one of those gigs?
I think they paid fucking well.
Oh,
and
yeah,
you
yeah,
ate
yeah.
right too.
Yeah.
You know they were
Yeah.
catering that shit.
Yeah,
Like that's the job you want.
Are you
so
talking
bad.
like 10 grand for a weekend?
Yeah.
Like,
I'm talking probably not that much, but maybe like $3 grand, and you're 22, so that's the most money you've ever
That's
done. At
not
one
They
time
paid
in
you
your
in
life.
one of the
bad.
first 10 ever Bitcoins.
yeah.
And then it became like $90,000 in 2 years.
Yep.
Dude, you remember that one show we did? That was like in Long Beach or whatever, and it was like a Lockheed Martin.
Yes, there was. There was a
Uh,
Lockheed Martin like cocktail hour
Yeah.
at the brewery.
At the brewery in like the room next to where
But
we were
like
doing
not
a show.
related to the
Not
show.
related
Not
to
related
the
to the
show.
show,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
yeah, there was like.
So we weren't the only ones bombing that night.
Come on.
Hey.
Come on.
Yeah.
Come on now.
For them, it's a good thing.
Yeah, but for them.
Yeah,
you,
for them
it's
it makes
bad.
them money, and for
Yeah.
us, much cost.
Yeah.
A lot of costs.
$300 and $22 is like. but
What?
more- I don't know what the.
No,
fuck
that's
that
actually
means.
really. I understood that perfectly. It's
Doesn't
an
make
excellent
any
point.
sense,
It's
man.
an excellent point. A lot of money is exchanging hands. That's macroeconomics, really.
Yeah,
at the end
yeah.
of the
I get
day.
it now.
You know
Yeah.
what I think is a good movie that makes fun of yuppies and is underappreciated for this specific thing is Vampire's Kiss. I think ultimately that's a movie making.
I never
fun of
watched
yuppies.
What
that.
happens in? I haven't seen it.
I saw it for the first time because they were playing it at Vidiots, and I was like, oh,
Okay.
it's the one where Nicolas Cage goes the most. It's like the one that and The Wicker Man are the two movies that you see the most, like a 2008 YouTube compilation,
yeah.
like Nicolas Cage go crazy
Yeah,
moments. But it's about a guy who just like he's like a yuppie who works at a book agency in New York and has a complete mental breakdown and thinks he's turning into a vampire. And you're like, it is funny, and he is going crazy, but you're like. My thing is, I walked away. I was like, I think that movie was actually extremely goated, and there's this whole subplot where he's like really abusing the shit out of his Puerto Rican secretary, and that like and it's like becomes this like sort of like class divide thing. It's goated, bro. It's
Interesting.
goated.
There was like
It's
a couple
goated.
of years when those videos were first coming out.
Yeah.
Because all those Nicolas Cage videos now are like Nicolas Cage
Yeah.
being wacky.
Yeah.
But for 2 or 3 years, it was like Nicolas Cage being the worst fucking idiot, garbage piece of trash actor who only the stupidest people alive think is okay. You know, and you should kill yourself.
And I hate that because I think it always pisses me off when you see him in like an indie movie now and everyone's laughing as soon as he gets on stage. Let the man cook. He's a good fucking actor. Moonstruck, he's amazing.
Yeah.
Raising Arizona is amazing.
National Treasure.
National Treasure. He's rocking it.
That's like the only one I saw for a while, and so everybody's like Nicolas Cage, the wackiest guy ever.
Yeah, you're like,
I was like,
he doesn't say a single funny thing in National Treasure.
No, he's just kind of kicking ass.
all of his line deliveries are normal.
Con Air,
bro.
He rips in Con
He
Air.
literally rips. He's so good, and I think it's like, bro, you're
Snake
gonna.
Eyes?
A guy wants to fucking
Eyes?
make big swings in his fucking acting choices, and we're gonna beat him down because he doesn't act the same in every fucking movie. Grow up. Bringing Out the Dead.
Yeah.
Incredible Scorsese movie that has Nick Cage in it.
Yeah.
Bro.
And he's bad with money. What? Relatable.
He was the one going buying everything at the store. He was
Yeah.
doing what you would do.
He was doing what I would do.
He was doing
He
that.
was like, I'll take this
And
skull,
gambling.
and I'll take this
Yeah,
skull,
yeah.
and I'll buy this piece of the dinosaur, and I'll buy this piece of the
He's
dinosaur.
got his crazy ziggurat or whatever he's going to be buried in New Orleans. You know about that? He's got
No.
like a crazy compound. He's got this big tomb that he's going to be encased in.
Is that true that he wasn't allowed to turn down roles?
That's what they
Because
say.
he
Is
was-
that a big part of the reason he was taking roles is because he just like was always in the red from gambling.
But
so
I heard, was it him or I literally heard like him or Wesley Snipes, like he legally wasn't allowed to turn down stuff.
whoa,
because
by
he
like
owed
the
so-
bank.
Yeah,
Because it was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh, they were like garnishing his wages. Or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
what-
You write a letter to Wesley Snipes. It's like, I'd like you to be in the movie where we have a fight in my backyard.
yeah. Face Off.
I mean,
yeah.
Face Off's one of the greatest movies ever made.
Really incredible.
Face Off is truly a masterpiece. It's one of those smart people barometers where that stupid people don't like that movie.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Mm-mm. It is full of circle where you're like, no, actually, what it is. He starts that movie. He's in there in the choir.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
God, what
That's
a
a
fucking
USA
movie.
classic.
That is a USA classic.
USA classic.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He got that. Oh, he got a T-Rex head. Really?
I
Yeah.
said he's buying dinosaur parts.
Yeah, he was buying dinosaur parts.
Damn, that's such a good way to use your money, man. Honestly.
Yeah, to just
like,
buy
fucking
stupid,
dinosaur parts.
Incredibly stupid.
No one
shit.
gets to buy dinosaur parts.
Yeah. How do you? Yeah. Who do you talk to about that?
Black market dinosaur
Where do you
parts.
go? Yeah.
Yeah. Like of all the things you think of like art or like wild exotic live animals, like you don't see like a guy like a prince in Saudi Arabia with a bunch of fucking bones. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah.
bones is sort of the one thing.
We get them there.
Yeah.
I guess because it's so obvious where you're like, hey man, you like. We know you aren't supposed to have that. You see a
Yeah.
fucking T-Rex there, you're like, bro, that's like the one thing that I only see at the museum, and
Yeah.
that's it.
That must be a cool feeling to be able to like walk in a museum and see like the giant blue whale skeleton.
And like,
and be
yes,
like,
I have one.
How much?
Yeah.
How much?
You could buy them from museums now? No. Maybe a little
Nah.
guy, maybe an arrowhead.
Maybe you buy one of those chocolate skeletons.
Yeah,
know
or you
what I
can
mean?
get maybe the bug encased in the damn amber.
I bet
Oh,
you
that's
can
cool.
buy stuff from museums if you're like willing to pay enough.
No, that's why they're museums.
Yeah, I think because it's
The
like
thing that makes them museums is that you can't get the stuff at any price.
such
First off, watch your
bullshit.
tone. First off, watch the tone.
Speaking of which, I think you guys have actually been pretty nice to each other.
We
this
have.
year.
We have. We've been.
I like to think I bring that out. In
You
people.
did.
You really did. And I
Yeah.
really appreciate that.
Yeah, yeah.
We've been keeping it moving.
I am gonna look up to see if you can buy stuff from museums. And when I find anything that says I'm right, buddy, you're gonna get a link.
I think
Well, you
it's-
can buy
well,
get-
well, it's also like okay. I think there are literally private and public museums. Like you can't buy something from the Royal Museum, like the British Museum, because
Right.
that's like public funding. So you're there. I don't think they'll sell to you for that reason.
Yeah.
But then sometimes when you go to a museum and you're like, is this a museum or is this just like a guy's
Yeah, I
stuff?
guess.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah,
yeah. yeah.
If it was like the Debbie Museum of Plates in
Yeah.
Dubuque, Iowa, you could probably buy
Yeah.
some of their stuff.
You know, she's hurting.
De-accessioning.
De-accessioning. That's
is
a
the
good
term.
word, man. I never heard
All
that.
right.
word.
Well, if there's a big word for it that I've never heard of, it's probably not real.
That's your
Okay.
point.
You might be a redneck if you know what I'm talking about.
Hey, brother, I
Yeah.
wish I did.
I know, man. I love that guy. Larry the Cable Guy. All right. Well, I think that what a great riff to end on.
What a blast.
Me saying
You saying you
that
might be a
may
redneck.
not be a
out of
redneck.
out of complete nowhere. I think when while I look for someone to raid, I would love if you guys, because we have a bunch of new raiders here, plug your shit one more time.
Yeah.
Yeah, please hit it. Take it away.
Oh, you want to do the whole thing again?
Yes.
Let's do the whole
Do
thing.
the whole fucking
And
thing.
if you've
It was
already
good.
heard
it's
this,
clean. It's
Too
clean.
fucking bad.
Yeah.
It's clean, dude.
A Closer Look is our podcast. It is a 100% scripted fake documentary podcast where we tell you the story of historical events that didn't happen, but we treat them like they did, featuring primary source footage, interviews with characters, and lots of voices from the two of us.
First season is about a fake World Series, a 1979 World Series between the Lower Manhattan Gambinos and the Nashville Pickers. The Lower Manhattan team is ran by the New York Mafia. The Nashville team is ran by a megalomaniac Baptist preacher. The game is seven games in the series. Each episode follows a game in the series. We spent a bunch of money to make primary sources sound like primary sources. The interviews sound like interviews. Announcers sound like announcers. It all sounds very real. The second season
is the story of the most expensive unfinished movie in the history of Hollywood, a 1996 unfinished sci-fi post-apocalyptic blockbuster starring Kevin Costner called Cyber Cowboys.
600 people went into the desert, and 6 months later, they were all dead. Me and Nate go on an odyssey to find out what happened.
The new season is called Season Infinity. It's stories from the world of sports from the past, present, and future, where we tell a new story every couple of weeks on our Patreon, which is called A Closer Look. If you want to hear new stories every couple of weeks, sign up, and we will deliver you 100% scripted, really, really good lines that we work very, very hard on and have good writing as well, as you can tell by how we wrote this.
Yes, and the first 2 seasons are out completely for free on Spotify and Apple. It's truly a labor of love. It's the thing we love most doing in the world. And I made this offer again. Listen to the first 3 episodes. If you do not like it, send me your Venmo. I will Venmo you between $3 and $5. No joke.
It
Around
went up.
there.
Before it was $3. Now he's saying $3 $5. Yes, their link is the pin link to their Twitter,
Jake.
and Jake's also posting the Patreon. But the first 2 seasons, you already said this, are free.
Yeah, you can go find them on
Yeah,
Spotify or Apple Podcasts, wherever you want.
Please,
the first 2
please,
seasons
please.
are free.
Truly so funny. Really recommending it from the deep bottom of my heart. I haven't listened to the second season because I'm a good enough friend to listen to 1, but 2 is a bit much of a. I mean, that's a tall order. You
absolutely.
gotta admit.
I mean, we're not married.
That's a tall
Yeah.
exactly. But 1 is pretty good, and it shows how much I respect you. I don't even watch a lot of my closer friends stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So,
no, we
yeah.
take it as a compliment.
Thank you all for being here.
Thanks,
This has been
everybody.
a great show. Thank you, Will, and
Thank you, Protobirth.
Nate. This is great. We're gonna raid my friend Meredith from college, who is recently started Twitch streaming. So be nice to Meredith and tell him the Luke man sent you. But yeah, look up Will, and also Will and Nate, follow them separately. They both make funny shit. I love these guys. All right, take care, everyone.
Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye.